Hello.
Hello.
Whoa.
I didn't pull out my dice.
Oh shit! Neither did I.
I was like, my table's pretty fucking empty. Oh.
You're like, I'm missing something.
Something important.
What is it? I can't remember.
I need.
We got distracted talking about donuts.
Yeah.
That is very true. I never remember which dice or in which bag.
Okay.
Power levels, my good.
Okay. What happened to Ro?
They
They
said
said they
BRB.
needed a minute.
Yeah. Oh wait.
The back.
My fucking screen broke and my dog's being an asshole, and now I'm super irritated. So we're gonna keep going.
Keep on keeping on.
Ooh, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna do that.
No, we're not gonna do that.
Oh, we were
I'm never
playing.
capping.
We were playing in the other campaign, and there were only 2 people hitting the monster consistently, and it was both the magic users.
Yeah.
When the creature knows blink and won't stand the fuck still, it's really hard to hit it when you are melee.
I was in there doing melee
For 2 rounds. Your other hits were all ranged. All
there
of
were
my attacks were melee.
It had been hit 7 times, and 1 out of those 7 times it was one of the other clerics. The rest of the times it was the magic user using a sling and the magic user throwing knives. So I was rolling
magic.
way too many. This dice is beautiful because out of those 7, like in those 7 times, the only reason I was hitting it was because I was rolling natural 20s.
My goodness.
Those are automatic hits in 2nd edition.
Wait, are natural 20s not automatic hits in 5th?
Yeah, they are.
They are. It's okay. A natural
can have an
Well,
AC over 20 to where it
a natural
matters.
20 in 5th edition, it's kind of that crit damage. It's an automatic hit, mostly because when you're adding, like, I mean, who probably has the most Ro probably has the most basic weapon that isn't magical whatsoever. When you roll to hit with your crossbow, you add what?
That's a good question. I've never used it.
I've got a dagger that Ro gave me that I add 1 to.
I have no idea. Oh, +5.
Yeah, but to put it in perspective, Devin has a ridiculously high AC.
Yeah.
Because it's 19. In 1st, 2nd, I'm not sure about 3rd because I've never played it, edition, you have something called Thaco instead. What you're supposed to do is you have a base Thaco based off of your, what class you are, and your dex.
And I believe uses armor class.
And so when you have a Thaco, what you do is you roll a d20 and you subtract what you roll from your Thaco.
Which is the same thing as a 2-hit. You're just subtracting.
Yeah, you're just subtracting instead.
Which is the same thing for AC. Is the lower your AC in 1st and 2nd edition, the better.
Yeah. So
I had a 1, which was
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a 0. I think one of our clerics is like -2 now or something. Like
damn.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
and normally natural 20s would crit, but we don't do that for some reason.
No. Well, I mean, we also don't do cantrips, which is
Thanks.
We don't do cantrips, and we also don't have to, like, wizards don't have to prepare their spells. They just get all of their spells.
No, that's clerics. Wizards have to learn their spells. But once you have those spells, you just have them.
During the day, you don't have to be like, okay, these are the spells I'm going to use for this day. You just have them all.
Which is probably a lot better when you actually have spells.
Well, being an illusionist is different from being a wizard. So
True. That is
Wait, what?
specialist class
so
is just not
yeah.
a straight up magic user.
If you're a specialist class, every day I get 1 extra spell slot, but that spell slot specifically has to be an illusionist spell. However, when I'm making people do things like make saving throws, their saving throws are worst because I am a specialist. So we have an illusionist, and now we have an evocator.
Mhm.
So a lot
Yeah,
of
it
my
is really
illusion
nice that,
stuff
like-
would help set him up for other
Yeah, like
things.
clerics and druids, and hell, even bards. But bards are a totally different story in earlier editions. You
Bards
have
are,
to be
like,
a thief,
non-existent.
then a druid, then you can be a bard. You have to go through 3 different classes.
I
anyway.
thought it was. I didn't think it was a druid. It's something else.
Fighter, thief, then a bard. I thought there was druid in there somewhere. Anyway, it's fighter, thief, then bard.
Yeah.
But as a magic-y, spelly, usy person, you just get all of those spells. Like, so like once you get 3rd level spells, you can use all of them.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Anyways, sorry. Sidetrack talking about things we know in other editions. I think everybody's pretty even, so if everybody could please roll a d20 for me.
Hee ho ho ha ha.
I have not drank this tea yet.
Alright. 7, 10,
12.
12.
17.
14.
7's the closest. I rolled 6.
We're off
So,
to a good start today.
And the one that ran off?
yeah, the
I
one
know,
that
I was
ran
like,
off.
where did he-
Yep.
Where did they go? Elky, it's you.
Oh,
Yeah, because I rolled a 6, so a 7's the
Okay.
closest. Trying to think.
so many fun options.
Oh my gosh!
Type of bladed weapon is a fun one.
Oh no. I'm sure only some of us will get this. If Nulky was an Animal Crossing villager, which one would he be?
I'm actually excited for this.
I don't know any of them.
Have you seen the canon history between Isabel and Doom?
That was fun.
Yes.
He is Isabel. Because he's super nice and fun and lovely, and then he goes and kills fucking monsters in Doom, and it's great.
Yeah, actually,
That's great.
that's
With a
pretty
smile.
solid.
That's so good.
But there's definitely times when you're first logging into Animal Crossing where you're like, no, Isabel! Let me log on!
Isabel, shut the fuck up!
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care that it's snowing!
No, it's a dragon. But look, y'all, it's a dragon.
Nulky, no.
Elky, no.
When Nulky goes to talk to a monster, and we're like, Nulky, shut the fuck up. The dragon is not your friend.
I love when
No,
Nulky
yeah.
tries.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Nulky.
I am Nulky, and I'm like, he doesn't like you.
I love when Nulky tries to go and talk to things, but
He tries.
it's like
Uh-huh.
Fern stealing things in the new Critical Role campaign. It's just like she keeps stealing things and keeps stealing things, and she keeps getting away with it. And then she rolled at some point. She's like, "Oh yeah, I only have like a +1 or a +2 to this," and they were like, "Why do you keep doing it?"
She is Fern, and just because you're not good at it doesn't mean it can't be something that your character
yeah.
does.
Yeah.
You know?
Did you
Nulky's
just-
low charisma isn't like a social anxiety or a lack of talking to people. It's not realizing that he's bad at talking to people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yup.
Did you just throw your glass at the back of my head? Who? Who? That fucking creeped me out. The way she
That
said that
was the best.
it was beautiful.
I still need to finish this week's episode.
Anyways, oh, hun.
I know. I need to finish it.
So now that we have decided what kind of Animal Crossing villager Nolki would be, I heard somebody volunteer before we went live. Miss Kalida.
I will never volunteer.
I did it because
You
I
are-
remember.
You are
That's-
braver than I because fuck that.
I remember, and I won't feel bad if I don't volunteer for another couple weeks. So we're doing it now. So last week we started out. We were at like the mouth of this cave where the pirates were supposed to be in that we were supposed to take care of. So we were there with the crew of the Moaning Siren, and as we go in, there's like it was a split off like a Y. One went left and one went slightly less left, and there was a
It
big
didn't really
debate.
go right. Like it
Yeah.
went more straight than it did
Turn
right.
right.
The
to
right
go left.
side went less left. That's just how I would explain it. Cause yeah, they're not close enough though for us to burrow between the two. That's what counts. But so the crew of the ship, they went on ahead of us because we were so busy in the back trying to decide which way we would go. And so as they went ahead, we go to try to catch up. But right as we were running, there's a big cave in because the whole time there's this like sand trickling down. So we couldn't get through to them. At least it would take a long time. And so we just let them, they could either keep going or they could try to like dig themselves back out. But we just figured we wanted to make good use of our passes out of trace, like being sneaky. So we went down the other way. And as we went going, we found this big cavern with a bunch of just stuff in it. And as we went in there, like my light sickle just went whoosh, and there were lights everywhere. So we spent a lot of time trying to figure out these lanterns and trying to make them fall down and see what those were like. And then while I think that was Nolki and Roland who were doing that, while they were doing that, Devin went and she found these like cages with bodies in it. One of which was the body we think is the pirate that we were supposed to have killed.
Like 70% sure, because nobody else came to look at it. It was just Devin. So she's
Yeah.
not smart enough.
But then
She's not smart enough
shit
to make that
happens.
actual connection. So
So we hope that's what Devin saw, but I don't know. I trust Devin's like, you know, her
Thank you.
like yes, like Devin's great. But before she
I
could
know what a dead body looks like.
yeah, she knows what a dead body looks like. But before she could investigate any further, I, Kalita, saw this magic box that I was curious about, but it was buried in sand. And when I went to go try and get it, I didn't really want to touch it because I was afraid of cursed boxes after what happened to Nolki like a couple weeks back. And so I was like, yeah, no thank you. But like Ro tried helping me with like Mage Hand, and that didn't work. So I just decided to like, you know what, like screw it. So I took my cloak and went to try and grab it. But instead of pulling it out of the sand, it pulled me into the sand. And I was
Well,
stuck.
The sand
Huh?
pulled you.
Yes, exactly. The sand pulled me, which sucked. And then lovely Devin came, tried to get me out, except then the sand caved in and we fell down this tunnel, which was like a slide, which would have been a lot of fun, except number one, everyone else decided to jump in after us. And number two, it led straight onto a dragon's horde.
I want to say,
So-
why wouldn't we jump in after you?
Because you didn't know where it would go.
No
I'm not gonna let you
hesitation.
die.
No hesitation.
Yeah, arguably though, I feel like if it was just me and you in there, we probably might have been able to get the
talk
dragon
her
to
way out.
fuck off enough to get out of the way. We might have been able to pull it off.
Maybe.
Talk to him. He didn't.
Have any
That's a
of y'all
hard
seen
maybe.
Kalita's stats? Or even like her charisma? Her charisma's
I-
decent.
I got a decent
like-
charisma, bro. I can fucking talk to people.
I had
yeah,
19
it's like-
charisma. I tried to talk to him. He didn't listen to me.
Just saying, we tried.
Yeah, we tried. I don't know. It just didn't help that everyone else just goes plop, plop, plop right into the horde. We're like, surprise. And so just
Came in a
as
bit later.
Yeah, Ryan was butt scooting down the tunnel.
Ryan just fell right on top of him. That was probably my favorite moment. And right there. And it like instead, like we weren't able to say why we should be left alive, so it's just like started attacking us. And so we fought the dragon, and just as it was about to leave, it like hit the ceiling and started making everything cave down. And just as it was about to fly away, killed it, it died, and we're like, oh shoot, now everything's caving in. So we grabbed a little bit of gold, grabbed the weird box, and we climbed up the like little side of the cave. We ran out, and on our way out, we ran into the crew of the Moaning Siren. So yay, we're all back together again. But bad side caving in, and there's rubble bunch in front of us. So after a lot of tries, we barely managed to get through
Hey, Jazzbot.
without losing anybody. And now we are resting outside the cave.
Fine, I just have a concussion.
Yeah, you
I'm-
got
we
unconscious
sleep it
like
off.
3
We had
times.
like 2 concussions in one day from Ro and Devin.
True.
Fine.
Devin's fine. I'm not as strong. Or his
Nice.
constitution-y.
Excellent.
Did you fall unconscious 2 or 3 times?
2.
In total. Okay.
Because I got knocked out one shot by the fucking dragon.
Yeah.
And
Will
then
and
a rock
Talita.
hit me in the back of the head, and I had rolled a natural 1, so I was just going to go unconscious. There was no stopping that, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. You rolled high enough to take less damage, but you had 2 hit points.
Yeah.
And the rock hit me for 3.
We got
Okay.
everyone out. Spooky, intense.
Yeah,
If you haven't seen
we
it, go
did.
watch it.
I'm
It's
laying on the
incredible.
sand like a starfish.
All right. So you are all kind of setting out on the drier part of the bank. Though admittedly there's not much to it to begin with. Some of the crew has gone over, and they like the boats that you guys have pulled ashore, they kind of set up to create makeshift shelters. At some point, oh, goodness gracious, I need a different sheet for this. Du and Igor go out to try and see if there's anything they can do to find some kind of firewood.
Loki's unconscious. I can't think of terrible jokes. We've got 2 boats.
We're not
We could
burning
just,
the
like,
boats.
We can like just stick a torch in the sand.
Yeah, I mean, I have a torch.
I've got a few torches or so.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't
12 of
help
them.
me to.
Weirdly
doesn't
enough,
help me to
I
go
don't have
look.
any spells to create a fire.
Yeah, it doesn't even help me to go look. I am all out of spell slots.
I can light or snuff out the campfire, but the campfire has to be there first.
Yeah, I just have Sacred Flame, which not actually fire.
I have Hellish Rebuke, but I can only use it if someone hits me.
Let me just.
We just throw a
Maybe
stick
I have
at
5
you.
hit points. My luck, I would go unconscious again.
Yeah, I don't need to hit you because I do 5 points of damage with an unarmed strike.
Four.
Yeah.
Perfect, let's go.
Yeah.
I think mine is just 1, because I have no strength whatsoever.
Mine's 3, and if you're willing
Yeah.
to let me heal you afterwards,
I don't
Mine
think it would
is
work anyway. 'Cause I'm
Yeah.
not sure. I'm pretty
it's
sure.
actually fire.
No, it's fire. It just goes on to the person that attacked you.
Yeah.
So it would
We just
set
have to get dressed up
you
in
on
wood
fire.
first.
Oh my
no,
god.
Okay.
I see no flaws.
You guys are kind of just sitting and resting, laying there, trying to just remotely comprehend what just happened. Say about an hour later, Igor and Do return, empty-handed.
Do I know this area very well? Like in my travels on Terra? Like, would I know of any woodsy spot?
This part, unfortunately, no, not really, because of how elevated Terra Veritatis is. The problem that you guys are running into, is the fact that the shore of this entire island is cliff sides. It is essentially just a raised platform in the sea. So any of your woodsy areas are going to be several miles inland. Nolki, make a history check for me.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
That is a 14.
14. You know this part of the world, like you've seen a map before of Eleon. This definitely used to be covered with water. Levels used to be much higher, and waves would just crash onto shore. I mean, even Port Ninus, because it's a recent development, like all of the other places in the world are inland and are far more established. This is kind of a slow progress of that was like ancient, long time ago.
How old are you, Nolki?
You read about it.
I don't even
I
think
can
we know
read.
how old Noki is.
No,
I don't even
know.
think
he knows.
Yeah, I don't think Nolki knows.
He's got a big estimate in there somewhere.
He's got a roundabout number.
Yeah.
He's at least older than.
Yeah.
Yes.
At least
Yes.
older.
At least older than Darnus.
What?
22.
Eternal. Nolki was here before all of us. He will be here after all of us.
Literally.
Well, that would
Maybe
only
if
happen
With Ryan. With
if Ryan reaches level 20. No.
You'll live together as best friends.
Yay.
I have a semi-human lifespan. I can live to be like 150.
Yeah.
But that's like the extent.
Ryan, I think, has another like 70 to 80 years in her. And
Before-
And that's
if
just as
she-
Dragonborn.
Yeah, as Dragonborn. And if she reaches, I think it's 18th level. Once you reach
Yeah.
18th level as a druid, your body ages 1 year every 10 years.
Yep.
Wow.
Whoa.
Our
That's
druids
awesome.
live forever, dude.
That's
Hi.
awesome.
Druids
That's just-
live forever.
I just have to not die.
Again.
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 Yeah.
Knock on wood.
Anyways,
Keep a really good cleric nearby.
they return and they're speaking to the captain, talking about how like, well, it's a good thing it's summer. But no, you guys are you're a little more south, so it's not quite to Lathe temperatures, but it is definitely warmer down here.
Feels more like home.
Do you think I could cast Entangle and then light that on fire?
Wait a second.
I was gonna say, all we need is
Got
some
a thinker
signaling,
here.
and then we can set shit on fire.
He's got a thinker.
The only problem is how big it is. It's a 20-foot cube.
So you just
Build
walk
a
off
hole.
into the
Not
distance.
cube, but
Just start
square.
chopping some of it from the edges, and then we harvest that for firewood.
Well,
That's
yeah,
a good
you're a
question.
red dragon. You
Do
could
that.
totally just set shit on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also have several options too, besides
They
that.
also only last 1 minute. When the
it
spell
a-
ends, the conjured plants wilt away.
Well, we could find like if there's some seaweed or if there's any like beach grass nearby, just grab bushels of that shit and set it on fire
I don't think that would work.
No.
for a
That
short
wouldn't
There was
amount
any
of time.
We're on
plants.
a rocky shore.
Yeah.
I said seaweed.
I don't
I'm
want to
not a
go
ranger.
swimming in the rocky.
So I have also plant growth. So if there's any plant at all, I can make it grow more.
Wait a second. Could you do entangle plant growth?
Oh, it's entangle still only lasts for the minute, and it still will.
Yeah,
go
the
away no
problem
matter
is,
what.
like
Okay.
you can make the entangle grow, but it's still gonna go away.
Don't you have like
Do you have like a tree seed or something in your pocket?
like any seeds or like even like
I have a
you know, like
special
the
seed in my pocket that's still
like
growing.
air plants? That's a thing.
A special
Airplane?
seed in your
Yeah.
pocket. Still
They don't
growing.
need soil. It's a thing. Look it up.
An air plant?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
air plants are
totally a
cool.
thing.
Yeah. I was like,
I'm more
surely
concerned
Ryan-
about the seed in
Special
Ryan's
seed
pocket
in
that's
Ryan's
still
pocket.
growing.
It's the fire flower. It's
Oh,
Yeah, in the
special
enchanted
plant.
dirt.
I thought it was the plant that Alice didn't know about that she totally sold.
I mean, I have a lot of that too.
But what is it?
I mean, I could probably tell you now if you really wanted to know if you asked.
I
for
have a
it.
candle. Does that help?
We're all
Okay,
huddled around
guys. Night falls.
Not
Just
cold, it's fine.
sleep. Yeah.
I'm cozy.
I'm in the sand.
It is not the most comfortable on this sandy beach. There's probably only one of you that is even remotely comfortable in this kind of environment. And they're in chainmail.
Yeah.
Do you all go to sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watches or nah?
I mean, I can keep a watch if we need to.
I think you need to sleep.
Yeah.
It's like you should sleep. I could take a watch. Although I do want to make sure I get a
have
full
concussion.
long rest.
And you can always say that Roland takes a watch, because
That's true.
He would anyway.
He would.
yeah, he would do it anyway.
I could take the first one and that roll and take the rest. So I could.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm sure some of the crew's probably going to want to take their own watches. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not sure I would trust us all that well after this either.
Oh, they hear you guys talking about watches, and most of them are out.
Oh, good for them.
Oh,
Okay.
They're
to
like,
sleep
hell
now.
yeah, sleep, and then just crash.
Yeah, that's
So
lot of
somebody will
people.
cover the 4 hours, Roland's asleep, and then Roland will watch the rest.
Yeah.
Oh, does that mean I have to pull up his character sheet?
Yes.
Okay.
fuck.
Shit, fuck.
Sorry,
Well,
Roland himself is taking a long rest.
Do you want my perception check?
Yes, please.
That was a 13.
13. All right. So your party mates all kind of fall asleep around you. You look over to where the crew has kind of set up their shelters, and you're like, they're not gonna take watches? They're just all asleep. You see off in the distance, you can barely hear the sound of the crew that is still aboard the ship. While minimal, still you can still see them there, lights out reflecting on the water, drifting in the waves. Eventually, your watch comes to a close as Roland shakes himself out of his trance. You don't mind rolling a perception check for him?
11. Why do you make me roll?
Alright. At some point during the night, Roland wakes all of you to get you to move closer to the cliffside as the waves come crashing a little further and further up onto the sand.
Ads coming in.
And then, slowly but surely, you all awaken. It takes Kalita a second to wake up because she's stayed up longer than everybody else. But the crew is starting to also awaken. Turn the boats back over to head back to the ship. Are we going with the original party division?
I think so.
I don't remember what it was,
was-
but yeah.
I thought it was
got
pretty
you.
evenly split.
I got it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I do not.
Boat 1 was Joanna, Ryan, Du, Roland, Ro, Nolki, and then me, Cora, Kalita, Igor, and Sam in the other boat.
Yeah, because it
Oh,
was Devin and
got it.
Igor who were rolling.
Mhm.
That's why
And
I was
it was
rowing and
It was
Why
you and
are-
Roland.
Why is Photoshop opening? What are you doing?
Did we lose? Did we lose Mr. Nolke?
Maybe his
At
pizza
least-
arrived.
Oh,
No,
Oh,
that
maybe.
that came a while ago. Maybe he's just eating.
maybe.
'Cause I saw him munching a little bit. Scanning stuff. What is happening?
Oh, he returns.
Hello?
Yeah, it went bad. That was bad.
Oh, all right. So set of those. All right. So it's going to be boat 1 was Ryan and Roland, correct?
And me, I think.
Well, there's
For the
only 2 people
rolls.
rolling.
Oh,
So,
I am irrelevant. Got it.
but you are relevant because you are rolling at this moment.
Oh.
Rolling for rolling.
Oh yeah. What am I rolling?
Athletics.
Do you need that right now?
Yes, because they want to get back on the ship.
Me too.
Understandable.
Top to bottom.
14.
18.
Awesome.
Nice.
It is not nearly as choppy as it was the day before.
Oh my gosh.
Good.
Going out seems to be a lot easier because you're going from extremely difficult to much easier instead of from much easier to extremely difficult. Boat number 2. We have to grab Igor's. What? Okay.
Noki, you're muted.
What'd you roll?
24.
Okay, cool. You make up for his natural 4.
Great. That's good news.
You guys don't
Like,
quite
boat
get the
person
speed
used.
and the control that the other boat does, but you have you have more consistency where like Igor's trying to row, and I think he's one of the people who got yeeted into the water the day before.
Just imagine
sailor
going
is
like
this
just
guy?
reaching
So
over.
did I. I yeeted into the water and I'm just fine. That's no excuse.
All right, I need everyone to roll another set of athletics.
Everyone?
Yes,
No,
everyone.
we
Well,
don't know, Kalita.
not the people not rowing.
Okay, I was like,
We
what?
get to chill. We're casters. We don't need to do that heavy lifting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled another 24.
Okay. You make up for his natural 6.
Oh my gosh.
The heck?
And then boat number 1.
I rolled a natural 20 for a total of 23.
Nice.
Roll a 17 for a 25.
Damn.
Shocking
Roland
athletics,
is
man.
strong.
Roland is built to do one thing only.
My strength, anything is just trash.
Because it is much easier today, it's only 2 checks until you guys are back onto the open sea, and the rest of the crew is starting to help you up. Mond kind of comes over and just starts picking up crewmates and setting them on.
Oh, that's why you keep him.
Try to pick me up. Kidding.
He gets his crew onto the deck.
Yeah. It's fine.
We got this ourselves. It's okay.
Diane,
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, we climbed up a wall in the middle of a cave in
Like, this
nothing
is
but a rope and a sword. Like, we're fine.
You had boots of spider climbing.
To get up there in the first place, nobody else
spider
used them
climbing.
but me.
I use them.
Okay.
She used
But everybody
Ryan
else
had spider
climbed up here.
We still have boots of spider climbing.
Yeah. Those are dope.
I'm gonna yeet Noki up onto the deck.
Make a strength check. Nulky make a dex. Actually, no. Ryan make an athletics check. Nulky make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no!
No.
This determines my difficulty. I might just splat against the side of the boat and then fall
I
back
just
in.
missed the boat.
5.
8.
This is how party members
how Nulky
die
dies.
out of combat.
I need Devin. I need you to
What am I doing?
make a dexterity. Make an acrobatics check. Make an athletics check. I don't care. Make something.
It's okay. Save him.
Oh
The ground is Noki.
no! For athletics, it's a 10 total.
What's your
Oh my
acrobatics?
god.
My acrobatics, that's a 6 then.
Okay. What would it be if it was a dexterity saving throw?
6.
Oh, okay.
How far off the ground is this?
So
He's falling.
here's what happens first.
Oh, goodness.
Nulky's like, okay, Ryan, throw me. Oh no, he froze.
He has to be here for this.
I don't want to continue without him because there we go. Kind of.
Oh, no.
There we go.
Okay.
You're
Okay,
back.
so here's what happens before
Did I
anybody.
die?
We don't know.
We have no
So-
idea.
No.
Nulky says, throw me onto the deck. So Ryan's like, okay, sure, why not? And so Ryan goes to throw him, but the boat wobbles in the water. So Nulky only makes it like a quarter of the way up the side of the boat before, as he goes to scramble to grab onto anything, as he's just kind of like, the cat hanging onto a tree and just like sliding down kind of situation. And as Devin's like, oh shit, and tries to go to grab him, she also makes the boat start to wobble.
Great.
And
And Noki is descending to the water.
Oh,
I'm assuming he's not 60 feet up, so sorry.
Can I try to grab him again?
Oh, I have spell. I'll figure this out.
I was gonna feather fall, but I literally don't know how far off the ground you are.
it all depends. Like, is he over a boat or is he over the water as he's falling?
All right. I'm gonna roll this dice.
Yep.
On an 11 to 20, you land on the boat. On a 1 to 10, you land in the water.
if I see that I'm like over the water, I might want to try and react, but we'll see. Natural 1.
Giving me my
more.
fucking. I don't know if you can see that.
Nope,
That is
that's
a 3.
That is a 9.
Oh no.
Oh,
The water.
So I'm
Gonna
over
try
the
to
water.
grab him.
Can I?
Uh-oh.
No, I'm just falling.
I fucked up my camera.
I'm just falling.
doing that.
Is
Can I
anyone
go
a
grab him and just
Is anyone a
use...
yeah?
Can I try and like gust away from the boat, like towards the like rowboat? Because I'm assuming I've kind of just hit the side of the boat and am now like falling backwards. So
Okay,
as
first
falling
things
backwards,
first.
I want to like rocket gust.
First things first.
rocket gust?
Oop, too far. I need F.
After all we went through.
I know. This is
You wanted me to throw you.
You guys are great in combat, and then as soon as I give you guys things that are like, oh, you're being tossed, okay.
Maybe
Oh
just
god,
something
he
simple.
is not 60 feet away from you, Ro.
No, 60 feet. Okay, so the spell says not 60 feet away from me. It says you choose up to 5 falling creatures. A falling creature's rate of descent slows to 60 feet per round, but I know that was an issue the last time I was using it, so I'm making sure I'm using it correctly.
The issue was that it was an object, not a living
Okay,
creature.
Then if he's falling, I will cast Featherfall.
Okay.
Okay, you are feather falling, Milky.
So you are
Ew.
falling slow enough that people are able to grab you now.
Can I use gust to redirect in the feather fall? I don't know, I just be fine.
I think for the purpose of Featherfall is enough to slow you to where people can be like, oh fuck, okay, grab
Oh
him.
gosh.
it's like no.
Yeah, the from me was not what I was getting at.
Don't put me down yet. Let's try again.
Oh, I apologize. That
ground.
wasn't a 9, that was a 6.
Either way, would
Well,
change
he's
the
feather
result.
falling now, so it's
Yeah, it's all good.
If
Alright.
I don't hit the ground, you can throw me again.
we're not doing
No,
it.
let's not do that. Let's just climb up.
Yeah.
I can use my teleportation real quick, the dimension door, for fun.
I'm pretty sure they have a rope ladder
I also have.
that we
A
could just
rope.
climb up.
But we can have fun with getting on the boat.
I'd like to
It's
just
gonna
get on the
take
boat,
10
thank you.
years to get on this fucking boat then.
Both Devin and Kalita are already on the boat while everybody else
I'm
is on
after
the
them
little
if that's
dinghies.
happening, 'cause I'm not doing this.
Alright. For the sake of brevity, because oh my gosh.
Alright.
You are now all aboard the Moaning Siren.
Yay!
Ooh, sexy boat.
Oh yeah.
So, with that in mind, I sent you guys a text earlier. I hope you all saw it.
Yep.
Because you all have about, I think it's only like 3, it's either 2.5 days or 3.
It's up to you. We'll decide.
It's about 3. You guys have about 3 days aboard the ship. So, day 1.
I'm gonna count the money I scooped up.
Alright, roll a d20 for me, please.
Yeehaw. Yep. No, it's a 7.
It's a 7?
Yeah.
Okay. I need you to roll. Nope, I got this. Okay. Okay. So as you dump out your pockets, you find that this mostly consists of gems.
Oh. Ooh.
Ooh.
You essentially have found, with what I rolled, 11 gems, 6 of which are worth. Well, actually, you don't know. I apologize. You won't know.
I have to go get him appraised.
Yep, pretty much.
I just had a really bad intrusive thought about those gems in a dragon cave. What if they're the parts of like other Earth genasi that the dragon has killed?
He's got a
The ones that
point.
never returned.
Okay, hold up,
Would
fam.
you be able to
Hold
tell
up.
if they were like body parts?
These look
Well,
like
'cause, like,
minerals.
A bunch of them, okay, because you say gems. I'm like, well, different Earth genasi have like gems in like their like skin and such. So I was like,
I'm still gonna sell it.
No one's gonna know.
that's
How
what
are they
happened
gonna
to
know?
Uncle Brock.
Oh god, no. Oh
Oh
no.
no.
I see nothing
Oh.
wrong with this.
Nothing at all.
Uncle Brock.
Oh
Uncle
my
Brock's
God.
gonna make me some money.
Oh no.
Jesus.
Think of the party.
Okay. So, I write down 11 gold pieces. Gold pieces? Gems, sorry.
Yeah, 11 dreams. Cool.
Alright. There's that.
I know what I would like to do. I would like to enlist Nolki's help in safely figuring out what this box is that
Okay.
caused so much of the trouble.
I mean, you've touched it, right?
Not with my skin, no. I've only used like my cloak around it and like, kind of wrapped it up. So I have not touched it. I took care not to do that.
You know people who can remove curses, right?
I think I do. But I just
We did
don't.
it last time. There's only one way to figure out what this is.
Okay.
Well, and right now it doesn't have a force field around it.
And Noki would like to touch it.
Okay. I have remove curse ready. But yeah, with Nolki, I want to do this.
Okay.
I touched the box.
You touch the box.
Well, it's a box.
Does it not have the force field?
Alright, and then I'll take out my pearl and I'll start doing
Wait,
my...
it didn't have a force field. We just couldn't figure out a distinguishable opening.
Well,
It
when my
did.
mage hand went to pick it up, it couldn't touch it.
Yeah, I was
Yeah, but
blocking it.
we
So
were
that's
able
what-
to
Likely-
touch it to try to open it.
Likely the well, not the box.
It could
So
have been
now
the
I'm
well.
confused then.
I think there was like a level of the well that magic can't pass through, but the box itself is different.
But we need to figure out how to
I
get the
thought it
box
was just a
open,
box,
since
so
there's
just-
no specific way to open it that we're aware of.
Mash it?
I'd like to cast Identify.
Smash it. No, I'm kidding. Just break it open.
Ryan's just like, what are you wasting your time for? Ryan, smash!
No, no.
No.
There's a
Ryan,
Noki
stop
running. A Noki running with a box and a football carry as Ryan just
Just full sprinting.
a Noki waddle.
Okay.
What do you have?
Is it Miyajik?
So, you go to cast Identify.
Yes. Which has fun text.
I want you to roll an Arcana check for me, please.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
That's the one thing I'm good at, I say, jinxing my roll.
Don't jinx it.
It's on my keyboard. Hey, 26.
26. You finish casting Identify. Fortunately, don't really get much from it.
There are no spells affecting it. It's not magical.
What else does Identify do?
Okay, I can read it out if you'd like.
Yes, please.
Oop.
I have my book out so that I can.
No, give
Watch this
me
as we go.
spell. Give me the spell. Come on. Thank you. Identify. You choose one object that you must touch throughout the casting of the spell. If it is a magic item or some other magic-imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it.
Does it teach you how to open the box?
No, but if there's magic stuff on it, I will learn. And if it's a puzzle, I will learn.
Yes, you would know.
Technically.
If you want to just give me like a faint inkling of magic, I can be confused
Yeah,
and
'cause,
flummoxed
like-
and learn.
These spells are kind of hard to do.
Yeah, if I just get like a hint, if there's anything
You
magic
get
about it.
kind of a bum. No, because that's. Sorry, I'm trying to
Too
find a
much to
good way to
handle.
word this.
A bunch of screams.
Wouldn't you just know the properties of it, or is that like a roll?
Well, here's
I did roll
here's
like
the thing.
26.
Here's the thing.
Well, yeah, but it just tells you that you learn the properties.
There are runes on this box. Like,
Uh-huh.
you guys have seen the runes on this box. But it itself does not really give off any magical properties.
Okay, can I try and read the runes? I was
Read
just
the
kind
runes.
I need an arcana. I need an arcana check for each of them.
Okay.
How many runes are on the box?
I'll spend 3 days doing this. How many runes are on the box?
Give me an arcana check.
Would the runes technically be imbued on the object?
This
Yeah,
more
it's
like
probably-
written
carved
onto
in.
it?
They're more like carved in.
So if they have a magical, if the runes have a magical effect, then it would be an effect of the box, right? First one's an 11.
Yes.
An 11?
Pretty sure that's what
Yep.
imbued means.
Okay.
I don't know. It's gonna take me a while to figure this out. I'll tell that to Kalia. Could you, if you want to do like a detect magic and see like where the magic is, I can go from there.
Say it's probably the ruins, but I
Take a
can't.
look. Tell me what's going.
Okay, I can do that if that helps.
I don't know if it will or not.
May as well. We're just on the boat.
Yeah.
Sitting in a room with a box.
Okay, I apologize. Getting my
This-
descriptions up.
This is good to keep me busy, knowing that we are sailing ever closer to my hometown. Like,
Isn't this so exciting, Kalita?
yeah!
That
I'm
was
not
the best.
seeing
Okay.
it again, right?
So, for the first one that you roll with an 11,
Mhm.
is Kalita hanging out with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
we
So
got a
you're
box.
kind of looking at it and you're like, what?
I mean, if
Until
it's a magic
Kalita,
spell,
you look at the rune and you're like, huh. That actually kind of looks familiar.
please.
Kalita, read off your spell list to me, please.
My spell list, like all of them?
Well, I want you to. Okay, let's just make this a little bit easier. You have seen a rune similar to this before,
Yes.
but from a more divine sense. You get the feeling that this rune sits somewhere in the school of magic that your inflict wounds spell.
Oh. So
Oh, magic.
it's like, oh, like necromancy? Is it the little horseshoe one?
Ooh,
So,
fun. That means
this rune represents necromancy.
Necromancy. Ah, okay.
Okay, let me fiddle.
Okay, roll an Arcana for the second one.
And identify got me nothing, so there's no active spells on this box. If it's a trap, it would. If opening it would be a trap or anything like that. Okay.
I did cast detect magic again, just so I could
Okay.
have a clearer view. So it is the ruins that are magical themselves, not the box.
There's nothing glowing around the runes.
Oh,
Yeah,
there
we're
is
just
no magic.
okay. We'll
But
figure this
read
out. That
me
means this
read
is
me detect magic real quick because I believe there's a certain specification.
You can
Second one
sense
within
the
8
presence
feet.
of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you learn its school of magic, if any. It can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt. So if there's a
There's
thin
a
sheet
faint magical aura coming from inside the box.
from inside the box.
Do we know what school of magic?
Yes.
We can learn that.
See, now I'm confused because I feel like the runes, even though they're carved into the box, that's imbuing the box with some sort of.
I think the runes are telling us how to open the box. It may be something like cast inflict
It
wounds
just
on
seems
this box.
connected to me, so I'm trying to
That's
separate them,
fair.
but it's not working in my brain at all. So,
Either how to open the box or even just a hint of what's inside.
because it's interesting that the box itself is just a box, but the outside of the box is magical and the inside of the box is magical, but not the box itself, which is confusing to me.
Yeah.
The outside
runes
is
don't
not.
mean magic.
Well,
Yeah,
the runes on the box, so the outside of the box
Runes
is
runes
magical.
don't necessarily mean magical.
Surprise! Yes, copy
But they're-
man.
Aren't they glowing?
No,
No, they're not
Um,
glowing.
No,
runes
she
are what
just said
my
that they're
spell
not
book.
glowing.
Then I'm just gonna.
Runes are what my
stop.
spell book is written in. Essentially, that's what you write. It's magical math is what runes are. I add this and this and makes this spell. Magic math. So the first symbol is necromancy.
We just cast inflict wounds, but I don't know how well that works on a box. Yeah.
Okay, so unfortunately, I actually don't know if there's an answer to this question. To that question, I wish there was, but there is not.
What?
I just looked, and if there is no quick answer to that question.
Wait, unknown magic? That's sick as hell. Let's do this. All right, I got an 18 for the
I
next.
don't know what it is.
Nolki is doing tracing. Nolki is in.
What'd you roll?
18 on 18.
Oh, well, this
Second.
one's pretty easy because I mean, you have these you have these symbols and runes in your own spellbook.
Yeah.
So it is
Evocation or-
evocation.
Okay, and then I guess I'll kind of be looking for if there's any grammar around these runes, grammar runes, anything that would be protection from or anything along that nature.
What was your Arcana check? Because there's another one.
Okay,
I saw you
will
roll.
another one. I didn't actually. I picked up my dice.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's off the table. Not one.
You have no clue.
Kalita, this one's stumping me. Do you know what this one is?
I'll look at it.
Give me a second here. Kalita, I will give this to you if you...
Nicely.
What school of magic is mage hand?
Is what?
Is what? Mage hand?
Mage hand.
Mage hand.
Probably evocation.
I think
I
it's
don't think it's evocation. I think it's transmutation, isn't it?
You conjure it,
Conjuration.
What if you guys have
Kalita, go ahead and make an Arcana check with disadvantage.
Oh no.
What if you guys have to touch the box with the spells from the schools
That's what I'm
of
gonna try
magic?
next.
Copy.
what happens.
11?
11?
11's good.
Better than a 1.
Yeah.
But
And it's not a
good
high
enough?
DC.
Oh.
You recognize
Oh.
it for some reason. Be a rune similar to that of the School of Transmutation.
Interesting.
This isn't made by any spells?
Do we have transmutation spells?
Like,
Yeah, I do.
thaumaturgy.
I'd like
got
to.
that.
Transmutation.
I want to try something if it's alright with you, Kalita. And I'd like to kind of shocking grasp my hand and put it over the evocation rune
What?
and see if anything happens.
So you just cast it on your hand?
Yeah, kind of.
Nothing
And then
happens.
touch
Just
it.
like, and then put the
Box.
like shocking grasp to the box. So I'm shocking grasping the box with evocation.
Okay.
Not trying to break
The
it, but
rune
just seeing if it reacts.
flashes and then dissipates.
Okay.
Maybe it has to
I would like
all
to
be
touch
lit up at the same
specifically the rune and cast Identify.
Well, it flashes and then it turns back into what it was before.
Maybe you guys
Okay.
all have to
Well,
be together and do the spell.
We
at
have
the
to
same
do it.
time.
Yeah.
Get them all to light up at
Transmutation.
the same time.
Does anyone have a transmutation?
There is, however,
cantrip?
another rune on this box that you
Okay.
have not figured out
Yeah.
yet.
Oh, yeah.
There's 4.
I'll take a look at that.
There's 4. You were right.
Take a
Yeah.
look. Take a look. See. Boop. 25.
Abjuration.
Okay.
Abjuration.
What cantrips? Okay, let me.
What
So you said this one was
spells use-
transmutation? I have that. I've got these. Okay,
It's like, I don't
let's
know.
do this. First things first, I want to see what it responds to. So I would like to cast Mage Armor on myself and then lean against the box.
Okay, you cast Mage Armor on yourself.
Abjuration.
Lean against the box. Nothing happens.
Can I pretend that the Abjuration rune is a creature and try to cast Mage Armor on it?
It's not a creature.
Okay, so it needs to be something that can target. We're never getting that with Mage Armor.
So like, I'm trying to think. I have aid as abjuration, and it just says bolster.
aid would work.
Oh, it is it. Another creature. I was like,
I don't think we're getting to something that can target with Abjuration, I'll be honest.
yeah, that might be kind of tricky. Well, yeah, no, another creature.
Yeah, everything. Abjuration is about shielding. So if it doesn't respond to, unless I would like to touch the rune. And then...
Oh no, I did not catch that.
He's having a rough
his
time with his
internet.
Jeez.
Hello.
Hello.
I
Hello.
have remove curse is also abjuration that
Okay.
affects objects.
I can cast message on it. I can do shocking grasp. So I have transmutation and evocation. You have
Go away,
abjuration.
kitty.
Come on, see.
We might have to get our other casters in, depending on how tight this window is. Let me try. Can I cast message and then shocking grasp to see if I can get 2 to light up at once? Message pointing at the. Does message have to be a creature? Toward a creature. Dang it. I wonder if it eats the spell.
I don't remember all the spells, like schools you're looking for.
Abjuration, evocation. Yeah, I think at this point I'm like, okay, we're gonna need help.
That was 2.
If message doesn't work on it.
I have a lot of evocation, but what are the other 2?
Necromancy, transmutation, abjuration, and
I have all of those except abjuration.
And I'm just
Yeah,
watching all
abjuration.
of this happen. Like,
Yeah, Ryan, come here. We think we figured out the box.
I've got
Or
some
spellcasters for
transmutation and
ruins.
evocation and
Yeah,
some
you do.
conjuration.
So we
send my
have.
roll.
What's your conjuration?
Mine?
It needs to hit a box.
I have mage hand.
Only problem is it's entangle. I've got others
Okay.
too, I guess.
Conjuration is mage hand,
Yes.
which can touch it. I've got
Oh,
evocation.
ice knife.
Ice knife. Okay. Yeah, I think we
That
can do
one's a
this.
conjuration.
We can do this.
So we need one of each, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
think.
there's 4 of us.
So
So
one
who's
of
got
us.
what?
Yes, we need to figure that out before we figure out what the fuck we're using.
Yeah.
I have evocation. Here, can I try message through the box to see if the rune lights up with message pointing through the box to see if there's a creature there? Or what I'll do is I'll be on one side of the box, duck down, and point at Kalita through the box.
Oh,
And
this
message
might be a
and see if that
problem
works.
for Mage Hand. Mage Hand can't activate magic items, so hopefully that
gonna
doesn't
see.
play into it.
We'll figure this out.
What is
I mean,
message?
we've got other conjuration too.
Yeah.
Message is transmutation.
Is it really?
Yes, it is.
It says it right here in the book.
Interesting.
You can cast the spell through solid objects if you're familiar with the object and know it is beyond a barrier.
Yeah, so I'm familiar with Kalita, and I'm pointing through the box at Kalita.
However, it does say to a creature within range.
That's why I'm pointing at Kalita through the box to see if it picks it up. We're doing
Okay.
experimenting.
Okay.
Nothing happens.
Okay. So yeah, we'll have to transmute on the box. So that means I have evocation is what I can do.
Mending is also transmutation.
Thaumaturgy's transmutation too.
Nice. And that
So
can
is
target a
Featherfall.
box.
It was Druidcraft too. It's transmutation.
My one worry is necromancy. I've got those spells, but I think they're all creature based.
Yeah, because mine, I only have one, and it's Bestow Curse.
I have a lot, but they're
You can probably still attempt to inflict wounds on a box.
yeah. That's
you can
true.
attempt.
I can attempt.
I'm worried. I don't know if we want to break the box.
I mean, at this point,
It might
as long as
open
we
the
break it and
box.
don't break the something on the inside, I don't.
I can do
Also have
evocation.
It's like I also have like spare the dying or like false life
I do have
or
blight as well.
Transmutation. I think that's what we're worried about right now.
Transmutation?
Oh, we have
Yes.
plenty of transmutation.
Yeah.
Oh
we
yeah,
do.
we have tons of that.
Okay,
Yeah.
then we have everyone. I get evocation. Kalita can get. Let's just try if this one works. I'm evocation. Kalita is necromancy. Ryan, you'll be. Which one can you do of abjuration or transmutation? Between you and Ro and Ryan.
I think they both can
I
do
don't
both.
have abjuration at all.
So Ryan, do you have abjuration?
I think I do, but once again, I think it's
Okay. Do you
What
have?
is it?
I don't think you'll have necromancy that can target not a creature, right?
I've got blight.
Blight is necromancy.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
so then
area of
Blight-
effect.
that's fine.
Is it?
Blight?
Blight should be just one target.
I
Or
thought.
yeah, you just target a plant creature, magical plant, or if you non-magical
okay.
plant.
Never
other kind
mind.
of
Yeah.
creature.
that's
I'm
what I
thinking
thought.
of something different.
Okay.
What am I
So
thinking?
yeah, we've got shocking grasp,
Oh,
blight,
wait.
Kalita using
Specific to creature. though.
abjuration.
I can do abjuration. I can do remove curse, which is
Yep.
abjuration on an
And
object.
then Ro can do. What is identify? Divination. So that's not going to help us. Ro, can you do So you've got abjuration, necromancy, and Ro can do transmutation.
What was the question? Sorry.
Can you do transmutation?
Yes,
So if
I have
blight,
thaumaturgy and featherfall.
so the only thing that we're worried about, so thaumaturgy would work because thaumaturgy can target an object, right?
Thaumaturgy is yes. Yeah, because I can do it on
Yep.
myself or other things.
Nice. And then blight is the only one we're worried about because that normally targets
that
plants.
one. Yeah, it says washes over a creature of your choice.
It says plant, and is the box made of wood?
Does it count as plant?
Technically,
Right.
Let's see how long it can last. So I'm gonna cast Shocking Grasp, and then
I can
Kalita,
only
I
ca-
want you.
You can only cast it once because it's a 4th level spell.
Kalita, let's try before we all like group up
mine's-
and do it.
Mine's 3 times because it is 3rd level.
Before we group up and do it, let's just see what happens if it eats one of each, not within like at the same time, but close together. So I will Shocking Grasp. Kalita, can you do the necromancy and the abjuration?
Yes.
And then Ro can do the transmutation. So
Yep.
the pause will be on Kalita doing 2 things. If that
Hey.
doesn't work, but we still get all the glows, we know we need to do them all together.
What would be a good necromancy one for this then? Because
Yes.
mine are mostly
I mean,
creature based.
I guess we can just try Blight. Inflict wounds, I think, would work.
I could do a low level inflict wounds.
Yeah. Ryan, do you have anything abjuration?
I was looking and I do have abjuration, but once again it's creature.
Okay, let me
I was
see.
gonna say I could
have
try less restoration, but
conjuration. It needs to target the rune is the only problem I'm running into. And I don't think the rune is gonna cast a spell for me to counter. Yeah, lesser restoration if you could do it. I think that could work.
I can always try.
Unless is mending abjuration?
Hmm?
Do we
I
have
don't have
mending?
I do not have mending.
I could have sworn someone had mending. Okay.
I have mending, but
Yeah, so that can be our abjuration. So that's Kalita doing. Then
so what? How many am I doing?
you're doing your
No,
mending.
mending's transmutation.
Okay. Shoot. Abjuration that targets an object. Let's just try it.
I just have remove curse for that.
Yep, let's try it. We'll try Blight, see if Blight works on it. We'll just try everything and see if it works. All at once.
All at once.
$4.
Yep. Everyone, hand on box.
Okay, the only thing I can put on this box is I can make a
Thaumaturgy.
loud noise. So,
Yep. Make a loud noise in that room. This is about to be loud.
well, I can create an instantaneous sound that originates from a point of my choice. So I'm just gonna point it on the box.
Yep. We'll see if it works. Ready?
Hold
if
on.
any of them don't glow, we need to figure out which one it is. So
Ro,
we've got
Ro, make an intelligence check for me, please.
She's gonna be like, "This is a bad idea."
I'm not intelligent. I'm
But I'm
averagely
intelligent.
4.
4? Okay.
Let's give it a
Oh
shot.
So your
no.
was useless.
Let's give it a shot. We'll see what doesn't glow. We're casting remove curse, shocking grasp, blight, and thaumaturgy.
And I don't have to touch the box, so I'm just gonna point at it.
I don't have to touch deep.
I do. So if this goes wrong, it's me and Kalita.
Oh no!
Alright, who is casting what?
Yay.
We have from top to bottom.
Yeah.
We have Kalita casting
What
Remove
spell?
curse.
What school of magic?
Remove curse. Abjuration.
Okay.
shocking grasp, evocation.
Okay.
Blight, necromancy.
Okay.
Thaumaturgy, transmutation.
Okay.
All the schools. That's all of us.
Watching.
Yes.
If this blows up, I get whacked.
Me and Roland just sitting here watching, just like, cool.
Cool, man.
Oh no, he's frozen.
Yep.
What is?
The poor thing.
You're back.
I'm back. Okay.
You're
does it
back.
work?
Hello. She
We're
hasn't
having
told
a
us
real
if it
bad
works
internet
yet.
night.
We have no idea.
We have figured that out.
Yeah, we did puzzle solving.
Coffee Man, it does not look like it's an AoE.
Blight.
Yeah, it just says a creature of
Blight
your
is
choice
just a creature.
that you can see within range. Training the target must make a Constitution saving throw. If you
Auto fail if it's can't do shit.
if you target a plant creature or a magical plant, it makes the saving throw at disadvantage. If you target a non-magical plant that isn't a creature, such as a tree or a shrub, it doesn't make a saving throw, it simply withers and dies. But yes,
Yeah.
that is a good point. That is a very good point, because
Yeah.
a lot of damage you guys would be taking.
Yeah,
Yep.
no, thankfully.
Yeah, I think in like 3.5. There was like a blight
just
or an
gonna-
unholy blight or something that was AoE.
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna have a hella brittle box after blight hits it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
It's all of the moisture it's gonna.
Mhm.
Just so we know, Fairy Fire is also evocation, and I know we have somebody who could cast that. And you could cast Fairy
I'm
Fire on an
shocking
object.
grasping it.
I can.
I'm shocking grasping it. We're good.
Just if we have to
Yeah.
scooch things around, I'm looking at spells that I know we have to
Yes.
give us
Yeah.
options.
We'll see. We'll see what doesn't work.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure if all of these will work. We know shocking grasp will, so we have evocation covered, and I can't really cast anything else on it.
Yeah.
Did we already cast this or
No,
We're working on it.
okay?
I'm
This
looking
is
at
just
one
kind of like
thing.
me getting everyone together. Like, okay, we're gonna do this, right? Okay, so on three. No. Okay. On go. On go. 3. No. Okay. That was gonna take more time to wind up. 3,
Go!
2, 1, go.
I want everyone to
No.
mark off those spells.
It's a
Mhm.
cantrip.
Yep.
Aha!
It's
Unless
marked.
it's a cantrip.
Yep.
It's marked.
Okay. So you all cast the spells.
Yep.
It's interesting. It's actually quite beautiful what happens. As you guys go to cast the spells all at once, 3 of the runes grow bright before dissipating almost immediately.
Which one did not?
Yeah, which one didn't?
I'm touching the box.
Transmutation.
Yeah, I kind of thought so. Okay.
I've
I
got
have-
stuff for transmutation.
I have another transmutation spell.
It's because
I
it was
just can't use
cantrip.
blight again.
Yeah, we only get the one shot at blight.
Well, you can't do
Did
this
it work
another
because
day.
it's a cantrip?
No,
That's the only
evocation
difference.
worked. Transmutation.
grasp?
It didn't specifically target the box. Transmutation did.
Originates from that object.
From a point,
though.
not from an object.
We do have a few days of travel too, so you could
Well, I
always
have
Yeah.
Featherfall if we
rest.
want to cast that on it.
Can't
But
work
it's
on
also
an
a
object.
fucking. Didn't we cast a spell that was supposed to be on a creature?
It's transmutation we're looking about, right?
Yeah. That's why I suggested Featherfall. So I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
have any other transmutation.
What other transmutation spells
Oh
do
no,
you
I
have?
have Enhance Ability, but that's also a fucking creature.
That druid
Transmutation.
craft.
Mending
work.
is transmutation.
Mending!
There you
Okay.
go. Cast
Well,
Mending on it.
Try just casting Mending on the last spot. If that doesn't work, we'll have to do this tomorrow, figuring out a new set of spells.
You cast Mending?
Yeah.
Okay. The transmutation rune glows.
Is the box open?
It was the only rune glowing.
Okay, so we do have to do them all at once.
Try it
Mending
tomorrow.
That was the whole point
Everyone.
of like all of the 3 of the 4 runes
Yeah.
glowing and then dissipating
Okay.
immediately.
So we need all the spell schools. So I can cast. While we're here, I'm just going to do some experimenting. Because if I can get some of these things to work on it, that would be ideal. I'm
Could
gonna
we
see.
just break it?
No, that's gonna not. I don't think that's gonna work very well.
I have a bad feeling about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I try
Typically
to cast
things this hard to open
Longstrider?
are not meant to be break.
I'd like to try and cast Longstrider on the box. It targets a creature, but I'd like to try anyway and see if it works.
When I feel like unless I use evocation, I'm not helpful.
We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna figure this out. What is Fairy Fire?
Evocation.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's Fairy
so
Fire's evocation.
we need me to get something else to work. Okay. Yeah. So
Didn't someone else have mending?
no.
No?
No.
Why did
I don't
I
think
feel like
so.
someone else did? Okay, never mind.
Let me do some testing. So I'd like to just kind of take this box away, and start doing tests on it. Can I cast Gust at the transmutation rune?
If we
You
only
cast
cast one spell at a time, it's not going to do anything.
I know.
Just checking which one works.
I'm checking to see which
If it
spells work,
activates, yeah.
so that tomorrow I know which of my spells will work, and we can just be done. Because the holdup is me right now. Because if both of us are only doing evocation, then we're not going to get it open. So I have to figure out which of my other spells is going to work on this. Gust
So-
can yes.
What spells have you already cast on this box? How many times
Shock
have
and Grasp
you've cast
twice.
Shock and Grasp twice?
Blight. Cast.
Okay.
Mending was cast.
So,
Yeah,
this is your second transmutation or your third?
second.
Second?
Because the first, no, third. Because because thaumaturgy didn't work.
Okay,
Yeah, it
so
didn't
second.
count.
Second.
Okay.
I don't know that. Does the rune
Gust.
glow?
But this is your third evocation cast.
No, Gust is transmutation. Hee.
Oh, I was looking at Gust of Wind.
Yes, which is evocation.
Weird.
Yeah, no, storm spells are a weird mix of transmutation and evocation, and it's a ton of fun.
And
'Cause-
Gust isn't in the player's handbook. Okay. So this is
Uh,
your second transmutation. Got it.
Yes.
It does not work.
Okay. So I'm gonna keep trying. Message didn't work. I'm gonna go through and try transmutation spells because I don't know that there's danger. And I'll try and cast Longstrider on it, but it's not a creature.
I feel like if it's a thing that you can't do like thaumaturgy type spells or like casting for like creatures, it's not going to work. It has to be cast on an object.
I'm gonna try it.
I don't want us to waste spells or have something happen to where then we just can't open it at all. That's the
If-
issue.
Yeah, but Loki's gonna try all his spells because right now the holdup is both me and you can only cast evocation.
I have conjuration. If that's one of them.
It is not.
And I have that's not one of them either.
Hello,
Okay.
I'm back. I'll try Longstrider pretending it's a creature. Is my imagination strong enough?
So you cast Longstrider. What spell school is that?
Longstrider is transmutation. You touch a creature, the target speed increases by 10 feet until the spell ends.
Okay. Is this the third cast of transmutation?
10 feet.
It is the second cast that, if this works, it will have been the second cast.
The rune glows.
I got it. We're good. Okay. We'll do it tomorrow when Ryan can do blight.
Okay.
We got this, y'all. All right, and that's gonna be me for the day. Ryan and Ro may have had things they could do before being called in to help with box.
We rolled dice together, Ro.
What?
We rolled
Yeah,
dice
I had
together.
nothing, so I do not know what to do on a boat.
So
Who
you guys are
all
just-
We gamble.
is near the box?
I'm near the box at all times.
We
I want you
were.
three to make perception checks, please.
Me too.
I mean, I feel like we were all near the box.
Like, yeah, what time are we near the box? Like, did we leave, or when are you asking about?
Right now.
We were all near
Right
the
here,
box.
right
Yeah,
now.
we're all in the room.
All four of us are near this box.
Yeah.
I am near the box, yes.
All right, then Ryan,
Hell,
go ahead
I
and
think
make one as
Devin's
well.
near the box.
I'm in the
If
room,
Devin had
but
to-
I'm
yeah.
also not really mentally invested because it's just all magic. I'm just making
I'm
That's
sure
done
fair.
with these
dice.
dice today.
I'm with you.
Top to
Just don't
bottom?
wanna-
Was it perception, you said?
Perception.
13.
4.
Total 20.
Nice.
I rolled a 1.
Thank you.
Okay. Ryan, you are kind of like, well, there goes my 4th level spell slot for the day. And as you guys are kind of like, well, I guess we'll set this aside for now. You notice that the edges of all of these runes, except for, I believe, necromancy only worked once.
And so did Abjuration.
So did Abjuration. Okay. You notice that the evocation and the transmutation runes are outlined in burn marks.
That's why we need to be careful when we cast on this.
Whoa.
Gotta figure out what worked.
It's okay. Yeah. Tomorrow, hopefully, will work.
You're just running out of chances.
You got this.
Can't be good.
If it explodes, I've got things to deal with that for me.
I don't think
I
it's
feel like
gonna
exploding is not
explode.
the problem. I feel like not being able to open the box is the problem.
Either that or you have to burn them out to get the box to open.
We'll figure it out.
Either way, tomorrow's a new day.
Yeah.
Did anybody else say they have anything they wanted to do on day 1? Okay. Are you guys still doing watches in your little cubby hole?
I don't think we need to.
I'm not worried.
Roland
No.
will be up in 4 hours anyway.
Some of us can wake up anyway.
We killed a dragon?
We're pretty cool, you know?
We're pretty fucking cool.
Oh, you know what I just realized I'm not doing?
Huh.
Music?
Yeah, wow, whoops.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get that going again. Whoops. Okay. So, I'll have you roll a perception check for Roland. Mr. Man only has to trance for a little while.
RP.
9. If I could roll higher than a 5, that'd be great.
Would you roll
He
for
got a
him?
9. A 2. He's
For
fine.
perception?
Okay.
Yes.
I thought his perception was like +7.
No,
It
no,
is
I'm just
pretty
tired
high.
of rolling
Yeah.
on the die
Yeah.
lower than 5.
Oh, okay, I was
really,
gonna say,
really
like-
done with that.
All right.
Set them with nat 20s up to train them.
I do that.
So you rolled a 9. Cool. Anyone have anything they wish to do on day 2?
We'll do the box.
Finish this thing.
As long as they're
No.
finishing with the box, I'm kind of in there with them to make sure nothing happens.
Much
So-
appreciated.
Ro, if you could do Fairy Fire. That's evocation, right? Sick. Let's do it. I got Longstrider at the ready. Fairy Fire's ready. Blight is
Blight.
ready.
Remove curse.
Remove Curse.
Let me look up one of those spells.
Freaking go. It's gonna be Fairy Fire.
We might be affected by
might
fairy
be
fire, but it
blight.
shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, I mean, the worst that's gonna happen is we all glow if we don't fail. If
Yeah,
we don't
that's-
pass this game.
Ooh. Make me blue.
And I can take it off whenever.
Just don't hit the other person.
Who's
Objects glow
casting
within
Fairy
range.
Fire?
Me.
Roland.
Make an intelligence check for me, please.
You know, I'm not going to roll higher than a 5, right?
And isn't their intelligence modifier like
My
maybe-
intelligence is +1.
Oh, are you? Oh, I thought Roland was doing it. Never mind.
Yeah, I thought Roland was casting first.
I mean, he can, but I also have fairy fire.
Okay.
If you have a positive intelligence modifier,
Yes.
That's-
Good.
I'm not rolling for Roland unless you tell me to roll for Roland. So other than that, I'm not even looking at his character sheet.
It's each object.
Okay, Jesus fucking Christ, dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
Nice.
You get the feeling as like you were like thinking of all the spells that were cast that did or did not work.
This one's not going to work, is it?
You're getting the feeling it won't.
Okay, well I have
Because
other
it is an
evocation
area
spells.
of effect.
Oh.
But you cast it at a creature. No, you don't.
You don't.
Because this isn't second edition, and
Okay.
it's dumb
Uh,
like that.
creatures can work. So if it targets a creature, it can still work. It's just area of effect that doesn't.
Wait, how
But
did we
it's
get
not
it to
gonna
work
work.
yesterday?
It's not gonna work, and then it's another spell that we're just burning shit.
What do you
Wait,
mean?
No, so
What's-
not very. I
You
cast
didn't-
Shocking Grasp on Evocation yesterday.
And it worked.
And it worked.
Yes, because that's single.
I have Cure Wounds.
Do you have a single target evo?
I have Cure Wounds. I have. Nope, that one it doesn't work. I have Hellish
probably
Rebuke, but I
worked.
can't use that apparently unless it's a reaction. I have Shatter.
Oh, poor Boyo is frozen again.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
man.
rough. It's rough. Yeah, those
So I
are
have
all
those
AoE.
3, and those all target creatures.
Okay, no, it's fine
Well,
if it targets creatures. It's just
As long as
isn't
it's what I'm
area of
getting at
fire.
is it's targeting a singular thing.
Oh, yeah, that'll work.
I think that's
Okay.
fine. Yeah,
No,
because
Cool.
blight.
Yeah, it's when is this?
Hmm?
What are you casting? Do you think?
I can
Evocation?
cast either Cure Wounds, and it's a touch spell.
Cure Wounds is evocation?
Cure Wounds is evocation.
Sick, that'll work perfect. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, because Shatter is a creature in a 10-foot radius.
Like, that'll make
Shatter's-
up for the 2 blight.
I'm worried because Shatter might be AoE. So yeah, let's do this.
Yeah.
Shatter, I don't think is AoE.
Yeah.
It's a
Okay.
30-foot area of spell.
I wouldn't use shatter.
10-foot
So
radius.
same thing as
Oh.
last time, please. What are you
in
casting,
order.
and what school of magic?
I'm casting Remove Curse, Abjuration.
I am casting Longstrider Transmutation.
Blight Necromancy.
Cure Wounds, evocation.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go!
One person who is just like, everyone puts their hands in the middle and they're like, come on, man.
Well,
No,
in
this
order
is
for
casting
this to
the
work, I have
spell.
to touch the box, so I am
Yeah.
touching
Yeah.
the box.
Okay.
Yes.
Everyone mark off their spells, please.
Like a
Yep.
big high five.
Already done.
The runes glowed very bright the last time you guys did this. It's something different when all 4 do. In some weird manipulative way, you can see the effect that each individual spell has on this box. When you cast the Remove Curse, the Abjuration, the once before seen field around it dissipates after shining brighter. The Longstrider simply... It's weird, because Longstrider makes a creature move faster. So instead, the effects seem to have a greater speed as the magic rolls around the box. The Cure Wounds comes in to play. Weirdly enough, on the wood itself. Cracks begin to fill back in, almost like a mending spell. Before the blight sucks all of the moisture out of it. And the wood begins to crumble. Leaving behind a rather ornate, circular golden band.
I've got Identify ready. I would like to cast Identify. Just reach out into like as the box is going away. Just
I'm like, what kind of magic is it?
That was the thing from before. I did not have an answer for you.
Yes.
yeah.
Well,
yes,
hopefully,
but I can figure out exactly what it is
yes.
because now in 1 minute of holding this thing, hopefully it doesn't burn me as I grab it.
I have another Remove Curse.
Can I just say how reassuring that is?
That we have it
I
now just to
appreciate it.
use whenever.
I appreciate it. Like, there was a little bit of fear in like Kalita, like, no, I got you. I won't let you die again. It feels real nice.
I got you. I won't let you die again.
We love you, Kalita.
But I'm definitely going to be casting Identify on myself before I go to sleep, just to make sure that no spells are affecting me.
Oh, shit. Okay, so you cast Identify. Do you
Yes.
like spell slot it, or do you?
Yeah, spell slot it. Yep, I've got it prepared.
Okay, cool. It is
For a
a
minute.
Headband of Intellect.
Ooh, neat.
Wow. What does that
Do I know what that means? I'm
Sounds
guessing +1
fancy.
intelligence, but
Okay.
Assuming increases the intelligence.
Your intelligence score is 19 while you wear this headband. It has no effect on you if your intelligence is 19 or higher without it.
Wow.
all right, which one to use is stupid.
It's a real
Well,
brain glow
Roland
up.
has a -1 intelligence
I just
modifier,
give you the
so-
biggest shit-eating look I can. Like, yeah, my intelligence is 9.
So you and
Hey,
Roland
10.
both have a -1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Roland's intelligence is 9.
Can you
We
imagine,
are
like,
not smart boys.
can you imagine hyper intelligent Devin and or Roland? Like, wow.
I mean, it looks great, and I would wear it in a heartbeat. But this is just to bring the rest of you to my level. So
I don't know. I feel like it
Ouch.
would go really well with Roland's eyes over there.
Does it require attunement?
I do know that.
No.
No
And you can
attunement.
pass it
Wait,
So
around.
you can just throw it on.
We could just
Wait a
pass
second.
that
Wait a
around.
second. Ethla, come here. Ethla, come here.
Oh no.
Well, okay. Well, so if we take into consideration what intelligence feeds into, the biggest ones are history, arcana, and investigation. None of those I ever roll on, but I know Roland has a few times.
Well,
That is
so
true.
what we can do, we can give it to one person in the party,
Isn't he
and then if we,
proficient in investigation?
He does
I
a lot of
think, yes,
investigation.
we should
He's a-
definitely give it to Roland.
We
However,
can hold on to it and we can pass it around if anybody might need it.
Yeah.
yes,
It's our
And-
thinking cap.
yes, and so if there's something that I can't figure out, we take out the thinking cap, someone puts it on, and we get to keep trying. As long as we get to think out, like, this is great.
Trying to be smart, guys.
That's funny.
I thought it was a +1, and I'm like, at dibs. Someone else can have the rock.
That's pretty cool. I think it's just pretty cool that your intelligence just becomes 19 while you're wearing it.
Ah, man, I wish I had that for like, well, out of session. Wish I had that for finals week.
Yeah, honestly. No,
Ugh.
honestly, I would
Right
need
now.
something. I would need something for charisma, because that's performance.
So yeah, I
Ugh.
think Roland can have it and
Okay.
take care of it.
Yeah,
Keep it
and
safe.
just pass it to whoever needs it. If we need
Yeah.
something else.
It'll help him look with his special eyes.
Look with your special
It-
eyes.
My
It
brother.
might drive me a little bit crazy.
Wow. Well, that was pretty cool.
That is pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Was it worth running into a dragon?
Yes.
I think so. Honestly, like that's actually low key pretty
Gosh.
good. Because we
Yeah.
have some people
wonder
here
if
with
we
pretty
can
low
make-
intelligence.
No, yeah, it's pretty helpful.
It's pretty good. Because you could just
I
wear
wonder
it.
if. Is there a way I can make. No.
Can
I'm
we
also
put it on
wondering-
Roland's head and have him say something smart?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Ro, if you don't mind doing me a favor, can you
sorry.
Can you add to his inventory the Headband of Intellect?
I don't know if I can add things to his
Okay.
character sheet.
I will do that then.
Yeah, I can't add stuff.
Okay.
Now, hear me out. We don't tell Roland he's wearing it.
No, we just.
I want you
He's
all
just
to look that.
You know, I feel like
I want
watching
you
us
all to
doing
look
all of
up
this-
the item and just imagine Roland wearing it on his head because it is
Oh.
dainty.
What is
What is it? Yeah, what's it called again?
It's just called Headband of Intellect.
Oh, that is great. Oh, that is divine.
I mean, he's an elf. It matches.
Oh, I love it.
Oh,
So good.
Yes.
Ugh. Yeah. So we'll just have to like let him know next session. Like, hey, Roland, we have a surprise for you. You're smart.
Aw, it's
You're
so
smart.
pretty.
Oh,
But only
no,
when you
I
want to be.
apologize. It does require attunement. I apologize. I
Okay.
had the book closed.
Yeah.
Are we
Ah.
giving
No
it to
casting it around.
Roland?
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
We could use
If
another.
Roland wants it,
like,
we'll
smart person.
decide when Roland's back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because this way I don't have to investigate, y'all. I'm bad at that. I have a +7, but that doesn't mean I ever find anything.
Doesn't mean you're good at it.
Yeah.
It's like a happy
Yeah.
coincidence.
Okay,
Yeah,
I have it
Roland and I
added to
need
his
to
inventory, but I
investigate
don't
more.
have him attuned to it. So let's let him know
Yeah.
that.
We'll figure it out.
I've got
We'll
plus
figure
6
it
to-
out if he
So,
wants
y'all,
it
low
next
key,
week.
tomorrow when I tell him he got a magic item, he's gonna be like, "What is it?" It's like, "It's a
Yeah.
crown that makes you smart," and he's gonna
You-
cry.
No, it's so cool. He's gonna be
He's
so
been-
happy.
He's been asking for a magic item for like ever, and he's like, "What was so bad?" And he gets a little crown. Beep, makes him smart.
It is a dainty
Only-
crown.
It's only when he wants to wear it, and it might
No,
drive
because
you
it
a
is
little bit
attunement.
crazy.
attunement.
It is attunement.
You can be attuned to something and not have it equipped, I believe, right?
You could.
Because that's the way my Ion Stone of Reserve
You
is,
can be attuned
where
to
I
it.
can only cast the spells. Also, I made the right choice with the Stone of Reserve.
Yeah. I agree. Do what? We can refill that.
Yeah, we should do that.
We refill that.
Yeah, mass healing word.
That's
It only gains non-magical benefits if you are not attuned to it. Attuning to an item requires a creature to spend a short rest focused on only that item while being in physical contact with it.
He just stares.
If the short rest is interrupted, the attunement attempt fails.
Oh no, it's a stone of reserve. It's a stone Ion Stone specific thing. Where the stone has to be orbiting for you to be able to do anything with them. So he's just a smart boy now.
Yeah.
Well, not yet. It's
Yes.
in his
If
inventory.
he chooses
Yeah.
to.
Once he's attuned, we'll have to talk.
And if he chooses to use it.
Yep.
Which he very well
I
might,
choose
but
not. We'll see.
we will see. So yeah.
If he doesn't like the idea of having to be real smart, send him to Nolki. It's not so bad. You only go a little crazy.
I'd say I'm pretty. I'm not crazy.
I'm not crazy.
I don't know. Crazy.
You guys. Everyone make perception checks.
All of us?
Yep.
We made a lot of loud noises.
Like all of us.
All. Yes. So Roland rolls
Oh.
with disadvantage.
Fuck.
Oof. And is it hearing?
Is he inside or outside?
Well, are you guys in your room or are you out on the deck doing this?
In our room.
I feel like we're in our room.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought we were in the
Yeah.
room. So as to not be in the way of
Okay.
the group.
Top to bottom.
8.
14.
10.
6. Well, I got a 19 and Roland got a natural 1.
Wow. It's a shame it's not a headband of wisdom.
He's just looking at. He's just
Yeah,
looking at the
he's
headband.
just kind of like,
Well, wait a minute. If we're in our room, would he have to roll with disadvantage?
no, he wouldn't.
No.
So then
I
he
thought you guys were
got-
out on the deck of the ship.
No. So then he got 3. Which is better than a natural 1 in my opinion.
True.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Ro, you got a 19?
Yes, I rolled a 17.
Nice.
For once I rolled high. What did I break?
I can't spell.
Uh-oh, secrets.
Whispers.
Sneaky, snaky.
Like in a negative way? That's a question for the DM.
Make an insight check with disadvantage.
I just want Ro to like say that like in
Why
the-
disadvantage? Well, good thing I rolled high twice. 21.
Okay, cool.
Pop
I
off.
would like everyone else to go to break real quick.
Oh,
Oh, okay,
no.
cool. I was just about to ask for a break.
Goodbye.
I will
Okay.
definitely.
Good luck.
I slide to whispers. Meets me.
Okay.
Or
Ta-ta.
deafen and take your headset off, or that's okay too. So there you go.
ooh.
All right. That works too.
Yeah, I rolled an 18, and then I rolled a 17.
Nice. There you go.
So, ooh.
The reason I say with disadvantage is because they are located above deck. And you don't hear any specifics other than that there was a flare of chatter when you guys finally got this box kind of taken
Oh yeah,
care
I
of.
wasn't sure if it was like they were yelling or if they were just like talking and laughing and shit. So
Definitely not yelling, but not talking and laughing and shit.
can I tell the emotion from the insight?
Yes, because you rolled high enough. Think of it more as discomfort than anything else.
Ooh.
But with that, we are actually going to go take a break.
Okay.
So we will be back in about 10 minutes or so.
Woot.
We return.
I
Hello?
have cookies.
I have diminishing tea.
I have a
The only
kiss.
proper way to eat ice cream.
My
It's
roommate
edible.
likes to eat ice cream on a plate so that he can lick it off the plate.
Sounds like something Maggie would do.
He does the same thing with applesauce and yogurt.
I mean, I'm eating ice cream off a plate.
Do you eat your yogurt off a plate though?
Sometimes.
And applesauce?
Yogurt I can see.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially
He
when I'm having
specifically does
waffles.
it so that he can lick it
But-
off the plate.
But
I-
both of those things come in cups. So you
Lava
don't
comes
need
in
a
the
plate.
bottle.
Yeah, you
I-
can get big bottles of it. That's how we
I can't say anything.
broke
Big
college
bottles of
students.
applesauce?
Yeah, big
Yeah,
bottles
yeah.
of applesauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cannot say anything about anyone's choices on eating ice cream because I once ate a pint of Ben & Jerry's with nothing but chopsticks.
Excuse me? Oh, heck and how?
Honestly, I think we don't need to be a D&D group anymore. Maybe we should just have a talk show.
How?
We need
Okay.
a podcast. We
So
need a
it's-
podcast.
We need a
It's
podcast.
it's the type of Ben & Jerry's that has chunks in it, right?
Like, we need to see this.
Yeah. And so I just
Next time. No, this
I-
is, we're not doing a one shot on the 26th. He is eating ice cream with chopsticks, and that is going to be the whole thing.
just a 30-minute eating ice cream with chopsticks live stream, no chat.
It's gonna be a remake of the Markiplier eats a bowl of cereal for 11 minutes video, isn't it? This is what we're gonna recreate here.
Yeah.
Oh
no.
no.
Art.
Okay.
We'll stream it ASMR.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No thanks. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Just nom nom nom.
Good soup.
Good soup. Continuing on. Okay.
I'm glad I don't have chat up for this.
Okay.
So good.
The only thing that I got from Coffee Man was where there's a will, there's a way.
Yep. I did
Wow.
not have silverware. I tell later.
Alright.
I found out halfway through I did have a spoon, but it was too late at that point.
Okay. Continuing on. Did anybody have anything they wanted to do on day 2? Music. Haha. There.
I mean, I want to do something because of the thing.
Okay.
If that counts as something.
Sure.
Oh.
I think we should go on deck.
All right.
Like collectively?
I'll follow you.
Yep.
Yeah. We've been down
Okay.
here all day.
Unless you
so-
want me to go by myself, but
Never
know.
again.
I heard
I'll go.
I heard chatting and it is making me worried, so
Okay.
Oh, what did you hear?
I don't know. It just sounds troublesome. So
Okay.
couldn't make out the words.
We can go on deck. Yeah.
Cool.
As we're walking, can I hold my torch and cast Identify for the minute?
Your
What?
The magic torch that we got down from the scone that lit up
Oh.
when
Well, it's
exposed
got
to
a
other
rune
light.
on it, so maybe.
Yeah.
Kalita,
Do I
do you
need to
still have
cast
light on your
light?
sickle?
I'll cast light. See what happens.
No. So at some point, whenever Kalita's light went out on her sickle, so did the torch.
Yes.
What kind of spell is light? That's probably what imbued the power of the torches.
That or just emanating any light.
It's evocation.
Light is evocation. Yeah. So is
There
there
you
an
go.
evocation symbol on it?
I believe there was.
Was?
There you go.
Because
That's
you
what
made
it
an
does.
Arcana check about it last time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I guess I'm casting Identify to see if, like, when evocation spells, like, what trick causes this to light up? And will it continue to light up? Because if so, that's super cool.
If I
So
had
other
to
countries-
guess, hear me out. It's because we casted light on an object, and it went onto the torch. Just a guess.
I'll be wanting specifics, and we may have to learn Morse code, is all I will
I
say
feel
on
like we're
that.
not going to get specifics. Just
Continuing
Alright.
on. You all go
We're going
above
on
deck.
deck. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You go on deck. People are moving about, sailing the ship.
Okay, I want to talk to, if she's up here, either Cora or the captain lady.
Okay. Joanna is up here.
Everything okay up here?
Well, yeah. Just sailing.
Okay. We were just down in our room and I just heard some conversation that sounded uneasy. So I wanted to double check. And can I insight her when she answers me?
Sure. Well, I mean, y'all go sailing by these cliffs and not be unsure of what's gonna happen. And, like, looking off the cliffs, you guys came through this way. They're not the most forgiving.
But that was a lie, though. Insane.
I got a 12. Oh, is she deceiving me?
You don't know.
I saw you roll it down.
Does that matter?
Maybe.
To be fair,
But anyway, I
Dylan is
insighted, so what was the
absolutely-
insight?
You could be rolling to just roll for funnies.
Yeah, I think
Freak us out.
Dylan is absolutely the type of DM to do that.
I mean, Matt Mercer does it.
Roll for no reason.
She appears to be telling the truth.
Okay, I mean, yeah, sailing near cliffs and stuff is terrifying, don't get me wrong. And I don't want to, I just want to make sure everyone's like okay and like
Have you sailed
I
near
have never
these
sailed,
cliffs, sweetheart?
but I
I
can assume.
How about we put y'all to work? All hands on deck.
Every time I get near a crew member, I'm going to ask them if everything's okay. Because I
What
feel
do
like
y'all
we're not
say?
being told the whole truth. So
And
sure,
she kind
we'll
of turns
do
to,
whatever.
she's turning to all of you. Learn to
Sure.
sail?
I'm
As long
good.
as my
Ah,
seasickness
nah,
is fine.
honey.
You want to go fast.
I believe we've
Oh,
been
no.
over this, little gnome man.
That's all I got. I'm not going to be much help on a rope.
Him.
I can help.
Well, y'all got
I'd like-
yourselves a good teacher. And at this point, she has kind of circled her way over to Devin and kind of nudges her forward with her shoulder.
Teacher.
Well, yeah, hun. Don't think I'm gonna be the one showing them how to sail this vessel.
Oh,
I'm sure they won't listen to me.
they barely fucking listen to
Why
me.
wouldn't
What are
they
you
listen to
talking
you?
I'd listen to you.
The levels of why wouldn't we listen to you? And they barely listen to me is great.
Yeah.
I will show them what I can, Captain.
The ropes.
You should be very glad you didn't say the ropes.
I'll keep an eye on y'all.
Thank you.
Maybe this'll be how y'all pay your passage, since kind of failed at what we were supposed to do in the cavern there, but
That
When the person's dead.
If he wasn't dead before, he's probably dead now. So.
I wanted my stuff back, y'all.
Kind of hard when there's a cave-in.
Which is understandable, but I believe that was what was going to get you guys passage. So, you'll work for it. And
I mean, that
not
sounds
to
fair.
mention, not that I am particular to holding things above people's heads. I got some repairs I gotta pay for now because of y'all.
I already fixed those, thank you very much.
But the whole day
When?
landing.
The
Well,
day after, I used
who was
fabricate for...
Were you being held down the side of the ship to get the entirety of what was burned?
Yeah. Because the whole thing is within the range of fabricate, and they brought me up a bunch of spare boxes so that I could pass it over and form it into one sheet of wood.
To be fair, you guys did like a little over 100 damage to
It
a
looks
ship
fine.
with only 300.
But I still feel like helping them to mend it was a good thing, and she should appreciate that.
I still help.
I mean, it
Failing.
might have lost the entire ship. Not that Noki's saying any of this.
Well,
Yeah,
He's looking short and incredulous.
Like, I understand if you want help to pay for the passage, that is perfectly fine. We are willing to help. Please, let us just show mutual respect.
I dare say I agree. Y'all should listen to her more.
We do. Weirdly enough.
All right. Get moving, or I'll make you move.
I'm gonna go help one of the crew members so I
Go,
can
go,
talk
go,
to
go,
them.
go.
So where
Devin,
does this
you-
doohickey go?
Devin, everything is so
I have
tall.
no idea what I'm doing, and I'm just gonna go talk to somebody.
Holds
Because all
Noki
this
up. Can you
pushback
reach
is fine.
Look, I'm just imagining like somewhere along this, like Noki's leg gets tied up in a rope and he's just kind of swinging.
Okay, first things first. You do have a teacher.
Yeah.
Somebody who in real life knows absolutely nothing about boats.
Hey, same.
Okay. Okay.
Starboard!
Okay.
There's a poop deck.
I know there's a phrase called "man the sails." I don't know what that means. but
You know,
I
you know
believe
what?
it's
Hold
pulled
up.
on top.
I'm gonna
Or
play a
like
song
sales,
because
whatever
this
the
is
fuck that
essentially
is.
what's
About
happening
both
right
are
now.
Something about binding stable boys? I don't know.
What?
Hold up. I am playing a song because it's
Sea shanty, sea shanty.
exactly what is happening right now.
Oh no, I can't listen along because
Well,
We're
Okay.
pirates now, right?
Waste up the thing.
we're not pirates.
Okay.
We're sailors.
So, with all of this in mind, Devin, I want you to make. I want you to make a general charisma check for me.
Okay. Charisma check. Right.
Would you
Here we
would
go.
you like an enhanced ability?
No, it's alright.
What's that
Okay.
thing spinning? Somebody should stop it.
15.
15. Okay. You all are kind of standing there like, oh boy. Well, I guess we're doing this now.
It's not as bad as y'all think it'll be out to be.
I'm okay with it.
Sailing is
I'm a-
great. Sailing
I mean,
is great.
I should probably learn, being that sailing back and forth this channel might be a regular thing.
Yeah, maybe you could, could be a way for you to get back and forth. Sailing
Before any of you are allowed to go anywhere, Devin runs through the basics with you, and everything she says makes sense. You understand what she is trying to convey to you and what she is currently trying to teach you.
I explained it to them the way my father explained it to me when I was 5.
Which is why it was easy for them to get it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
This rope, you tie it around the stump, and then it goes through the hole, and then you pull.
Milky is taking notes.
Meanwhile,
I'm just hoping
Kalita's
I will
following
retain
the
information.
motions.
That's all I can hope for.
Meanwhile, Ro is just like looking around.
Oh, I am. I'm like, who the fuck can I talk to?
Make a
first?
perception check. Okay. I want
Ooh.
everyone to make a general intelligence check. But I need Nolki to do it with disadvantage and Ro to do it with disadvantage.
You want my perception?
And
I'm
Kalita
writing
to
it
do it
down.
with advantage.
Oh,
I'm writing it down.
So do I have to do
Control
it?
No, you don't have to do it. You're
Okay.
teaching
I'm
them how
like,
to do this.
I've just got regular, right?
I
Yeah, you're
suddenly forget
straight
how to
roll.
sail.
Question.
What?
Do you want my perception first before I roll my intelligence with disadvantage?
Perception first.
Okay. Do you want me to say
Okay,
that real
sorry.
quick?
Go for it.
Okay, my perception was 17.
Okay.
Now I will roll the other one.
A lot
Which
of
is
the
trash.
crew is running around trying to handle the waters.
Well, now that I have some vague amount of information, I can help, I guess.
Okay, top
nobody
to
is gonna
bottom.
be able to-
Kalita.
I didn't even need the advantage. I rolled a nat 20 for
Yeah!
a 22.
Yeah! Nulky?
Milky's whole thing is learning things from books. So writing this down worked well. I got a 16 with disadvantage.
Okay, Ryan.
16.
16. Bro?
12 with disadvantage.
12. Okay. So, Devin, as soon as you're done showing them several things all at once, because it's what the boat is currently demanding from you, because people are running around trying to get things done, and you're like, okay, so you do this. Great, move on. Okay, so you do this as well. And you are a busy bee. And so you're like, okay, any questions? And you see Kalita already helping with some of the ropes, and she is already, like, out with 2 of the other crew members who are like, oh, hey! She's definitely, like, panic, but she's doing it so well that, honestly, looks like she's done this before.
Right. Cool. Awesome.
Nulk-
Nulky.
Nulky is sitting there, and he's drawing the entire thing in his book, and then he goes, wouldn't it make more sense to turn this direction?
Nope.
if the
You
wind-"
do it the way I told you to do it.
And Milky runs
But then
off and
he
does
goes
it.
over to do, and he's like, so question, when it comes to navigating, do you want this here, and then do you want this here? And she goes, oh, actually, that's a good point. And so they're off talking about, like,
Well,
directions
anyway, just
and
talking.
navigation.
And I understand how the sail should be because that's how the wind works.
And so you're kind of just like, all right, it looks like he's doing something that is somewhat valuable with someone that does not actually hate him. So,
Moving on, Ryan.
A very high bar.
Ryan is very interesting. She's never sailed before, and honestly doesn't know where to insert herself in the situation. But then there comes a point where you all hear a shout and you turn to see someone falling, and Ryan is just there and catches them. And it's just like, okay, and sets them down.
Okay.
And then they're like, thanks for that, mate. And just kind of is like, that was a good catch. Where are you from?
Oh,
'Cause-
Chuckle, don't think you've heard of it.
So she's conversing with this person who is sitting there kind of going, whew, okay, something different.
Okay, cool. You good?
I'm just here
Bro?
to catch people who
Ro,
fall.
Ro comprehended what you were saying, but didn't roll high enough to replicate it per se.
I'm gonna
So
say it's because
she's-
I'm trying to like look for
Yeah,
people. So I'm
that
like,
was the
yes, hear what you're
disadvantage.
No.
saying.
Was
So I noticed you were looking around. What's on your mind?
I mean, there's a lot to process. And I feel like we're not being told the whole truth here because the conversation didn't just sound like it was uneasy about the sailing. It felt like more. So I feel like we're not having a whole truthful conversation here.
Okay, but people lie. People don't tell truths all the time.
But someone we're supposed to trust.
I'm not saying we have to trust the captain. We just do what we're told. As soon as we get where we gotta go, we go.
I would just like to find out so nothing surprises us. But I did hear what you said.
Okay.
And I'm gonna walk away now.
where are you walking away to?
To find someone who doesn't look super chaotic, but I feel like everyone's pretty in a rush right now. So whoever looks the most like is just doing something in a set position.
All right. By the end of day 2, most of you have a decent grasp of what you were doing. Ryan, I'm sorry, but you kind of turned into muscle.
Okay.
You were definitely
deal with that.
helping. You were definitely being like, you understood what was happening. You just, with your charisma, didn't know where to put yourself. So it
Yeah.
was kind of chosen for you.
Where do you put
That's
my?
ju-
I don't know what to do with my hands.
So
Need some
people were
help.
having you help with pulling things, moving stuff around on the ship. You actually get taken through to help move around and organize below the deck cargo.
What?
A lot of make a perception check.
Me?
Mhm.
Uh-oh. Oh, 12.
12. Okay. Mostly stamped crates, stamped goods between this looks like a shipment from Darnus going somewhere else. Because a lot of this bears the Darnus symbol on them. But by the end of the day, I need everyone to make Constitution saving throws because the waters are rough.
Oh.
I need Devin to roll with advantage on this one.
That's gonna beat it.
Advantage.
Fuck. It's still okay.
Okay.
16.
Also 16.
I got a natural 20, and I'm wondering if it's like if I'm just chatting with Du and learning about navigation or what, but
15.
Another 12.
Okay. I will also actually have you roll for Roland.
he stayed below deck. It's sunny out.
14.
14. None of you get seasick.
Swifty.
Thank goodness.
I've
Do
got
I
books
get
to read.
any
I don't have time to get
information?
seasick.
I would
But
be big
haven't
sad
when
if I
I-
got
Cool.
sick.
When I say rough, now don't imagine like the videos you see at sea where a boat like looks like this as it's going down and coming back up, because you guys right now probably roughly about here.
Okay.
So you don't get those same waves, but you do get the strong currents that go through. And
So probably a
you're
lot
kind of
of
hugging. Yeah, you're kind of hugging the island. Because that is your goal, is to end up at the quote-unquote harbor that Kalita crossed.
Yep.
All right. Thus ends day 2. Yes,
Did I get any more information?
you did not. No.
Great.
Most people were focused on following orders and keeping the ship upright.
Yep.
I know I make it seem more deadly than it is. I don't know. I do a lot of research, but I don't do enough research.
Gotta go sailing.
That's the best way for me to learn, is to go and do something.
Guys, next
Honestly,
in-person
though,
session.
like even just small little waves can make a boat uncomfortable. So I know enough
Wow.
about boats to know that.
Seasickness sucks.
It does. Have you ever been seasick on a dolphin tour that you can't get off of for 4 hours?
Oh, no.
I have.
Oh, no.
It's a glass bottom boat.
You're like, bleh.
And it's like the most
Ooh.
central point of the boat. And you could just constantly see the water moving down below, and you're reminded that the water. It's the worst
Ugh.
day of my life. I hated it so much. I was like, why did I agree to come to this? I didn't even see any dolphins because I was trying not to throw up.
Like, never mind.
Aw. Not now.
So, day 3.
Second verse, same as the first.
I am going to cast Identify on this torch first thing in the morning to figure out
It is
what
a piece
does.
of wood.
Torch!
It is a
Is
piece of
it?
wood.
I
So
told
there's
you
no
what the
magical
rune
effects.
does.
It will no longer light up. It will no longer light up if light is cast.
If you cast evocation, probably light, it'll light up.
You want me to cast light?
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, that would be great.
Yeah.
Okay, you cast light on your sickle. Nothing happens. You go to take a closer look at it, and you see that the rune now is burned,
Which means we can't use
Similar-
it anymore.
to what the box had done.
Limited use?
But this one is fully, versus on the box it was starting to outline the rune.
Yeah, so this one is fully
Okay.
used.
Something to show to Vivius. Back in the backpack. Then probably just gonna go help with navigation. If Do will have me help.
She welcomes your company.
Is there any more uneasy chatter?
Make a perception check. Are you below deck currently?
I mean, I figured we were back above, but
Okay.
10.
10? Okay. Nothing from the usual chatter, it seems.
Who? I'm gonna try to look useful, I guess.
Okay. Make either a deception or a performance check.
They're both plus 10, so do you have a preference? And I think on
let's
both
do
I can't roll lower
deception.
than a 10, so.
Or no, you're kind of do deception because you're trying to convince other people that you're doing something.
Persuasion. Oh yeah, so if I'm doing deception, then yeah, I can't physically roll lower than a 10. But we'll see if I roll higher. I did. So 21.
Okay. Devin, you look over at Ro from the other day and you're kind of like, huh, I guess she did understand more than I taught her. Meanwhile, Ro is literally just kind of like,
I have like no idea what the fuck I'm doing.
I kind of just want to spend some time watching her. Just to make sure. Like, I'm convinced she knows what's up, but I'm also like,
I'm like
Wow, that's
sweating
cool.
profusely, just like, did she say it goes in the hole?
like
or
I know
what's
enough
the-
about Ro to know what she looks like when she's panicked. I'm waiting for that panic moment of, oh,
make
fuck.
an insight check. Make an insight
Okay.
check.
If I notice Devin looking at me, I'm just gonna be like, I got this. This is fine.
It's a 12. Fuck.
Okay. Looks like she's doing pretty well. Thank you for those of you who were watching, and you're welcome.
I'm just periodically gonna keep an eye out on Ro throughout the day.
Okay.
Just to...
Yeah.
No, I just don't need her to fuck up the boat that we've already like partially destroyed.
Nolki. Nolki.
One sec.
Wait.
It might come back.
That means Ro is next on the list.
I'm next on the
Is
list
it
for
me?
what?
You there?
Oh,
Hi.
oh,
Did
it's
the
me.
thing.
Hi. Oh, oh, I can still hear you, so I just heard a bunch of laughter and I didn't know why.
Oh,
We heard,
yeah.
Yeet.
Yeah. Devin knows that Milky is currently taken care of, so that means Ro is next on the list.
Oh, got it. That makes sense.
Milky for his well-being, Ro for her mental stability.
Everybody else is
His-
fine. It's
everyone
these
is
two.
alright.
It's these two.
Milky, Ro.
Sometimes Roland too, though. Let's be
Sometimes rolling, but
I think at one point, like if I see like Devin look away for a minute, I'm just like, just walk around the corner and do something else.
Make a stealth check.
Hell yeah.
As Devin, you kind of turn around. Actually, no. Contested with perception. I want to see this.
oh fuck. Come
Oh
on.
god. So my stealth versus her perception?
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck. I dropped my die.
Oh no. I just want to go paint my pan flute in peace.
Well, you might have a chance. I only rolled a 12.
I also rolled a 12.
Tie goes to the defense, right?
Rollies.
Both barely miss.
Technically, when it comes to stealth and perception, when you stealth, you have to roll above it. So, Devin, you turn around and Ro's gone. And you're like, what the fuck? And so you kind of just like meander slowly and you see her around the corner.
I just imagine myself like knelt down, just like hunched, just like, oh.
Just standing right here, like. Hi.
I just imagine he goes like as a whistle. Hi. I was just tuning.
Okay.
Because it got wet, so I just wanted to make sure it was good.
Well, we're on a boat, so
We are on a boat.
it's gonna happen.
Yep. Oh, look, this thing that needs to.
Why are you being so weird?
I'm like trying not to disappoint her because I don't want her to know that I'm like not knowing what I'm doing. So I'm like,
You
it's
just-
fine. I'm gonna go back to the
Do you want
rope
to just come with me?
tying. Sure.
It's okay. But if you hide, then the captain will know you're not doing anything.
Not hiding, I was just playing music.
Punch down in a corner.
What I do best. My two favorite things: hiding in corners and playing instruments.
Oh my.
Too real. Oh my gosh.
What I do best. Oh.
That should
Okay.
be like just like Rose, like just line her quote,
It's what I do best.
What I do best.
her T-shirt.
Yeah.
I was like, don't you have like jack of all trades, so you can literally do everything like decently?
Persuasion and deception. I can just never roll lower than a 10. Yeah, my jack of all trades is like ridiculous. Yeah, I had half my proficiency bonus rounded down to any ability check that doesn't
That's-
already include it. So
That's pretty cool.
What are the rest of you doing while this is happening?
Yeah, because I totally wasn't
Well,
watching
besides
anybody else.
Nulky, I know what Nulky's doing.
I'd probably if like Do needs to message them, I'd probably cast message through the floorboards at their like general quarters to see if they're there and know the thing.
Well, you said you were gonna go talk to her about navigation, so
Yeah, if she's got like a question she needs to ask the captain, I'll just like, oh, I got it, and then just message the captain through the floorboards. No,
she
okay.
mostly just enjoys chatting with you.
Okay.
Funk, sorry. So that leaves Ryan and Kalita.
I'd probably just continue helping the crew members again. Although, like, I'd probably like in conversation, just nonchalantly mention Kellenborg. It wouldn't be me if I didn't. Like,
You raise an excellent point.
Okay. Make a general charisma check for me, please.
oh, I rolled a 2.
No.
That's
For a
a
total of
5.
okay.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no.
Okay. I mean, nothing really happens. Just nobody strikes conversation with you about it.
I'm more talking to myself.
Yeah, that's essentially what's happening. You're getting a couple of weird glances, but
Like one of those like crazy, like those like weird old people who just like quote scripture, like. and the Lord doth provide.
I'm so sorry, but that means so much more coming from you.
I was literally just thinking the same thing. I'm like, did she just say that?
Did she just say that?
I know what this is like.
It's like, let's be real, out of everyone, she would know what that's like.
But I'm specifically like, no, there are these like old ladies in Brazil, and like, oh man, like everything was just like a scripture. I was like, okay.
Okay, Grandma.
Okay, Grandma, let's get you to bed.
Okay, Grandma.
I'm
Just
sorry.
imagine the meme that's like, I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
I'm so sorry that I found that so funny.
Quotes another.
I think it's just the fact it came from you.
Fantastic.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
Oh no, we broke Devin too.
Yeah. The only problem that's really coming to my head besides that is the fact that a couple of names popped up too.
You're like, yep, I know those people.
Okay.
I know my fair
No.
share as well. So.
Wait.
I feel like
at this moment.
oh my god. Okay. Okay. Ryan, are you doing anything?
Probably help as well. Most I might do is maybe try regular small talk, like, "Hey, the weather's good today, huh?" That's pretty much it.
As the boat's rocking violently.
Weather's great.
We
We're just like,
must look like insane to these people.
At
Now
the
you
people
know
that you're
why most
currently
NPCs
working
hate
with,
me.
I'm gonna say that you're probably working with Igor and one of the other crewmates right now, and both of them just kind of look at you and they're like, "What?" Because it's just like the weather's great. Meanwhile, they look over towards the cliffside as waves are crashing upon it, and the splash goes up.
"Oh yeah, it's great, guys."
After I find
No,
Rowan, I'm
no.
like, okay. I just take for a minute and I look around and I'm just like, my children, look at them. Glad there's
Nolki
other
is the
sailors
only
here.
well-adjusted one on this ship.
Wow. Awesome. One's crying in a corner. I don't know what. I need to do something with my hands.
How's the weather and/or sports team?
How about them liquors?
Also make a general
love that
charisma check
shit.
for me,
Oh
Ryan.
no.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Natural 20.
Depending on this roll, will be if Devin goes towards Ryan or away from Ryan, trying to find something to do.
Rolled a 4.
Away from Ryan.
2.
I go away from Ryan.
You start chatting, and it's almost like this weird, it's almost like a weird canon. Scriptures in one ear, nonsensical talking in the other. And you see, like, the crew members just kind of, like, looking at each other, like, what? Like, it's nothing bad. They're just definitely not, like, I don't want to talk to this person, but if I go over here, I have to talk to this person. But if I stay here... What?
Yay, Ryan! We're making everyone uncomfortable.
Yeah, like, none of them hate you. You guys have been on the ship for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, so you don't get the true Nolki experience.
True.
I love how he froze immediately after he said
Yeah,
that.
that's the true Nolki experience. All right.
It's too perfect.
Oh, honey.
I am so
Honey.
sorry that you're having such bad internet, but just that timing was
It's
too good.
Every time I go to sleep,
I'm sorry.
my internet provider has a better sense of comedic timing than like 90% of stand-up comedians.
All right.
Like, and cut there. Perfect. Ship it.
It's cutting off Bread and Lee Mulligan's. God damn it.
It's amazing.
I would like everyone to make perception checks for me, please.
Cool.
Perception. Okay.
Ooh.
As we
I
approach
guess I'm higher up.
the later end of the day.
I can't roll above a 7 in perception anymore. This is awful.
Ooh, roll in.
Roland's below deck.
Ah, darn.
I have a 16.
14.
13.
13.
Ah.
I know, I fucked it up.
Okay.
4.
Ro is literally crying in a corner.
Oh no! Crying.
Different.
It's like
No,
tears
you're-
into the.
You found yourself a nice little nook to just be like, I'm not seen here.
Needs more moisture. Starts crying.
As you guys begin to, you guys are kind of just like looking around and everything. Kalita, I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Why?
I mean, that's not a bad thing.
Ha,
It's
that's a
bad.
nat 20.
Nat 20.
So, for
Wow. That
27.
is so on brand because this is what happens. As you all look around, there comes a point where you start to hear the crew yelling. And Joanna even steps up and she starts directing people as the boat begins to slow down. Most of you, except for Roland and Ro, notice this very... Well, you guys have seen a dock before. None of you want to step on this one. It looks beyond rotted and in shambles. And there is a broken... I don't want to say broken, like, there's a rope ladder. But there used to be wooden steps. And you can, even from this distance, tell some of them are broken. That's just swaying in the wind, being hit by the ocean waves. And Kalita, coming back to this place, you had feared it for so long. Maybe it's time. Before the captain says, "Alrighty, y'all. Thanks for boarding passage upon the moaning siren. We'll get you out to the dock and, well, y'all are on your own after that."
Are you sure you don't want any coin for the passage? Can't say we were entirely helpful.
Or repairs.
I won't say no to some coin.
I don't know how much would you
That's one
like
gem.
for. I mean, I do have these gems.
Oh, might have been part of their stuff in the first place.
Maybe.
Like I said, what are y'all offering?
I honestly don't know how much, like 2 weeks worth of travel on a boat.
One of the gems.
I'm trying to see if maybe it's in the book somewhere. I doubt it is, but
How much did I pay to get, to what the main town, which the name is escaping me. Fort Minas. Yes. How much did I pay to get to Fort Minas?
You didn't
okay.
remember it was a favor.
All right,
It
so
was a favor.
it says 1 silver piece per mile.
Oh, honey.
Oh, how many nautical miles is it?
Yeah.
Alright, so it was, 4 or 5 days to get there.
Yes.
That's your typical travel pace, which is 24 miles in a day. 24
so
times
like
5, rounding at the moment, so we're going to say...
125 times 5 is
Yeah,
125, so it'll be 120. 120.
But there's the
120.
additional days that took you guys to get here.
Yes.
and that was
So that's 3 days. 3 days.
So
120 plus 54.
5 gold for the trouble.
So that is going to be...
what about like 75 gold? Let's also try to pitch in for some repairs.
It's like, yeah, that would be 172
Silver.
miles. Yeah, silver.
And that's taking in the silver, and 10 silver is a gold.
Yeah.
So 10
So,
silver.
yes.
So 10 silver into gold, so that's like 17.
So 70.
gold.
That's why I was saying it's like 75 gold for
Yeah.
more than covers that fare.
That is, yeah, that is generous.
Yeah. We also haven't been the most easiest of passengers. He set her boat on fire.
Twice.
Sorry.
Say one of her crewmates did try to buy me, so
Drop that down by a couple of 25s there.
That one's probably still down below deck, tied up.
Probably.
Wait, did Ryan see them down
None
there
of
when
you have
Ryan was
seen
doing
him,
cargo?
so
I haven't seen him since. No, I want to
Ryan
offer
was
her
working with
75
cargo.
gold.
you hand over 75 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She kind of takes it. She pockets it. Glad to be of service. And she actually takes her hat off for that and bows towards you.
Good to make friends.
Well, y'all are gonna tip like that. Let me know if you need anything else in the future.
Aye, aye. And what we spoke about, I'll see what I can do to assist you.
That's mighty kind of you.
Absolutely.
Well, Cantata Lutum, I believe this is where our voyage ends. Have a couple
Thank
of
you.
crew help get you out there, but best of luck on the land.
I feel like we're gonna need it. Awesome.
All right. So you guys are taken across to the very kind of like broken apart dock. This is not the right music for this.
This is very nice and calm.
There we go. That's better.
Oh goodness.
And as soon as you get there,
Ominous.
Kalito, you're probably the first one off the boat to lead. Been a while since you were here.
Oh yeah.
A little more run down than the last time you were here, but it's supporting your weight as you step onto it, and it creaks underneath you.
Oof.
Slowly get the rest of your party members up and onto the dock. None of you avoid getting wet as the waves kind of come crashing and rolling. You know those glitches in games where the waves roll through the dock?
Yeah.
Not a glitch. Do I drown?
Can I hold them on my
It's
shoulders?
like, yeah,
if
let's
that's
just
the
keep
case.
the small people, let's keep them like, in the middle and so we can get them.
Very short, cannot swim.
So once they get you set up, they just kind of nod towards you and start paddling away.
Before we leave, could I set up the most inefficient pen pal system?
I'm assuming with Dew.
Yep. So just whenever we're in a dock, we just leave a note. It's like, yeah, this one's the water genasi by the name of Dew. Ask them. So like I'll leave gold as we go. So like every port we go to, I'm gonna leave a note for Dew.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's very,
if that's
very
what you want to do, it might. Yeah, I mean, at least you acknowledge that she might not get any of them ever.
Yes, and if she leaves any, I might not get any of them ever.
Especially since you guys did not talk about doing this, so she doesn't know you're leaving.
No, that's what I'm trying to say.
Oh,
that's
okay.
what I'm trying to like. Could
Before
we
we
have done
leave.
that? Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
see.
Yes.
So you're all upon the dock, once again left to your own devices.
I suggest we get away from the water.
Yeah,
and
that's a good start.
more inland.
Yes. Well,
Well,
lead the way.
There's this dock that you guys are on.
I'm ready.
Oh, you poor thing.
Oh no.
Okay, there we go.
I can just. It takes me so long to tell when I go out, and it hurts.
So, before, when you guys had gotten to shore, you had landed upon a sandy kind of beach area and then had the cliffs in front of you. This dock is just a wooden dock along a jagged, rocky cliffside. There is no beach underneath you. And you kind of look up at it. It's probably maybe like a 30, 35 foot climb up this ladder. The waves are starting to hound on you a little bit. When they said it was hard to get people to and from Terra Veritatis, they were not kidding. This is the official dock.
Wow.
Yeah, sorry it's not the warmest welcome, but yeah.
I'm gonna die.
I'm like imagining from The Princess Bride, like the cliffs of insanity. But you said the only way up was that rope ladder?
Yes. I will point out though, this climb is kind of steep compared to some of the other cliffs that you guys have seen traveling your way here. The difference between those, Devin, you're fine. Kalita, you've been here and you live here. You three, make nature checks for me, please.
I got
Does
this.
Roland need one as well?
Yeah.
If Shelly's willing to roll for Roland.
Oh,
You
God.
said
Are you
nature,
sure?
right?
I think he's just like silent participant.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
start.
Nature.
Dirty 20.
Math. 25.
Well, I got a 14, and Roland got a 2 because I rolled a 3.
No, he has
He
he put it on the
attuned. He
ground.
attuned.
He attuned to it, so he has a plus
to the
4
headband?
modifier.
Yeah, to the
he has a plus
headband.
4.
Oh, then he has a 7, but
Yeah. He has a plus
That's
4. He
good
is
to
wearing
know.
the headband now. So it should be updated. He put
Yeah.
it in his
Oh,
D&D
well, I
Beyond.
haven't refreshed the page.
You should refresh it.
I'm refreshing
all
it
good.
now.
So you rolled a 3?
Okay, everything is refreshed. Yes, he got a 7, I got a 14.
Okay. You two kind of notice it where, I guess they're on this side. On stream, they're on this side. But I'm assuming for you guys, they're on this side.
I don't know who you're referring to. Me and Kalita?
Yeah, you and Kalita.
Then yeah,
Okay.
we're on your left.
So Roland's the only one who doesn't realize this. You guys are definitely sitting there going, why the heck would this be where they should decide to put the dock when there's other lower points? The problem with the other lower points is that they jut out into the ocean much more than here, where you actually are in a little bit of an inlet, therefore the waves are being broken.
That makes sense.
When there is no good soft dock, you just pull in and climb a rope.
Which is what we're doing. If anybody wants the boots. But
How did I climb down this before?
It wasn't as weathered.
It changed that much in like a few months?
You've been gone for longer than a few months, my dear.
you've been with us for at least a few months.
I'll have to talk to you afterwards. I'm a little confused on the time thing, but okay.
You've been with us for at least a few months, like at least 3.
Yes.
So
I'll talk with Dylan.
yeah.
Any excuse to
Yeah.
get to talk to my
Wow.
friends. My only friends. All right.
Yeah, I do have the boots if anybody wants to use those to climb up instead of having to rely on a very weathered rock wall, but there will be no passing them down because that's tall.
Yeah. It's too much of a risk.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we can try the
If I want, I might be able to make a
ladder.
new wood bridge.
New wood. With what?
If there's wood at top.
Well, what if we
Someone has
just
to get up there first.
try to mend it? Do we have somebody with mending?
Got mending.
Why don't you just try to mend the ladder?
Like as we go.
You should
Or
be
can
able
it
to
do the
like.
whole thing?
Actually,
Should be
Good
able
question.
to do a little bit at a time because it's a cantrip, and
So you can just constantly cast it every time you put the
Here we
touch
go. Here we go.
mint. Fix it. Fix it. Fix it.
work it, fix it, stop it.
I like it.
So half rope.
a break or tear. Yeah, so a break, and both objects are technically. There are some that are missing,
Yeah.
but those that are just simply like broken in half or broken into a piece, yes, you can fix those.
Cool.
How big is the gaps in this ladder?
Would you like to be
Like
strapped
normal person
onto my
stepping height?
back?
As
I
I,
might need to be strapped onto your back. That's what I'm
Yeah.
getting at.
We need to get an
'Cause I
extra
might-
cloak just to fasten it into like a baby wrap thing for.
I mean, I could do that with my
yeah, just put 'em in the-
cloak. Just
You do also have Dimension Door.
You can.
oh,
teleport.
I mean,
and we have the boots of spider climbing, which literally lets you walk up vertical surfaces as
Which
if
is
it's regular ground. We have those as well.
Now, to be fair, Nolki does fall occasionally on regular ground.
So maybe you would be better off strapped to somebody's back. But I'm just saying that person could wear the boots and they could walk up the wall with you since there's
I can just
two of you.
dimension door us up there.
Or
me and
she
him.
could dimension door you.
Go with
That makes
Ryan.
the easiest.
She'll dimension door you up. I can like heal the ladder as we go.
And
Like,
I'll go with you,
Yeah.
and then it's the two.
Ooh. Have
the
someone
two edgy
walking
boys.
up the wall to catch if anyone falls.
And we'll be up at the top to help anybody up if we need.
that would have to be a beefy person to catch if anyone falls.
I think we.
Well, I can climb up last and cast Featherfall if someone falls.
It also works.
And then the person who's walking on the wall can grab them and throw them back onto the wall.
Okay, so I'll go up the wall with my shoes then, but I'll walk right by the ladder and literally like support on instances. I guess
That works.
it'll be very awkward for me. I will probably be like. Because I'm literally gonna be like this on a wall trying to help you right here. So
So Major like crunches like, oh.
so like don't need my help. Cause
Don't need my help.
don't need my help.
Like, I will be there, but I don't want to be there.
Make a
Don't-
general dexterity check for me, Devin.
Me? Okay. It's like don't need my help. Fuck, that's a 9.
However, the slippers don't allow you to move this way on a slippery surface such as one covered by ice or oil.
Are you telling me these cliffs are wet?
Not frozen.
Cliffs are wet. The higher up you get, the drier they are.
What the fuck?
You could hold onto the rope for the first half, and then once you get to the second, it would be fine.
You do slip
Fuck.
on the first couple of feet going up.
Fuck.
Oh, dang.
So you don't fall very far.
My
They're
booty.
on the rope.
So you're fine. You're able to right yourself, and
Okay.
it's a loud noise hitting the deck,
I'm-
but
I'm wearing chainmail.
Hit the deck.
Superhero
Did I break the
landing.
deck? Oh. I don't want to break the deck. That'd be bad.
Let's amend it.
This deck needs more than just amending. Dang it.
Yeah. Do I know who's in charge of upkeeping this main port? Because, like, okay, there are, like, traders, at least that I remember. They need to get on and off the island.
They all have a cloak that lets them cast Dimension Door, so they just yeet up to the top.
Because that's a common item.
roll a
It's
history
a
check for me,
necessary
Kalita.
thing. Everybody here
History,
just knows how to carry.
14.
14. Something vague. Conversation tickles your mind. Something about whoever was getting you to Port Ninus was leaving anyways.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I guess we're going up.
Let's go.
Come on, Noki.
All right. How is everybody going off?
I'm waiting to go last.
I'm
Okay,
being a
going last.
spooter.
I'm
Okay.
probably going first and fixing as we go.
Okay. So
Nolki is hugging Ryan's leg.
so Devin and Kalita are going first. Devin, go ahead and make an acrobatics for me. Actually, let's change that.
Acrobatics. Natural 20.
Okay, you get past the slippery part so fast. Kalita, I would also like you to make an acrobatics for me.
Did you say me? I didn't.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't hear that.
Because you're trying to cast a spell while climbing this ladder.
Yeah, that's a little sketch. 15.
Okay, you're okay. There's this one scary moment where you're like trying to reach for it and then it breaks and you're like, oh no. So then you have to cast it. But you do manage to get all the way up and you look down and see the other 4 party members waiting at the bottom.
Well, wasn't Ryan and Nolki gonna dimension door up?
Oh, they're dimension
You
dooring?
haven't yet.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Come on, Noki.
It's in within like
And then
300
poof.
feet, right? Something ridiculous.
500 feet.
Yeah, 500
500
feet.
feet.
Something
Yeah.
ridiculous like that.
And
Mhm.
Ryan, am I correct in assuming that this is the position that Noki is being held?
Yeah, let's go.
So there is a poof of smoke as Ryan and Nolki disappear, which leaves Roland and Ro.
Roland can go first,
Okay. Go ahead and roll an acrobatics for him.
which is insane. Not really, but it's not bad. It's better than mine. Well, he rolled a 1,
Oh.
so a 5.
This should
But
be
if he falls,
incentive.
I will feather fall him.
That's what I was looking for.
Okay,
You
then he is
feather fall
featherfall.
Roland.
I feel like with the feather falling though, he might be able to just reach out and grab.
Yeah,
the
he's
ladder
able
and
to
then-
reach up and grab it and get the
Yeah.
rest of the way up. Now there's you.
Sorry, I'm rolling so bad on you.
It's incentive for him to stop missing sessions last minute.
All right, Ro. I need
Me.
acrobatics from you.
16.
Okay, you also managed to get up just fine. You are all at the top, for once, of the edge of this cliffside. And you look left, you look right, you look forward. You are surrounded by essentially a sandy desert. But off in the distance, you can see very rocky, jagged mountains. Some forest, a little closer to the top.
I reckon
This
that's where we're
is-
going.
Gonna be a fun trek, no matter where you're headed.
Lead the way, Khalid.
Yep. I mean, if Roland's sister wanted to disappear, this is a pretty good place to do it.
Yeah.
So where are we headed exactly on this entire island?
Kalita.
Are we going to Fordia Krieg? Was that where the map pointed, the main
I-
city?
I think so. Yeah. I'm pretty
I-
sure.
I believe I pinned the
What
map for
pointed
you
there?
guys.
You did.
Also stop. Say.
How do I see pinned messages?
Yeah, I was like, how do I do that?
I did not.
Yes, it-
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, guys.
What was in
No.
the
Please be here.
No,
chat
she didn't.
thing.
She didn't pin the messages of
Here we go.
the other little stuff.
Pin
Oh,
message.
I just scrolled back and I found them, so.
I am pinning them so for ease of getting because
I think
I found
I'm
it.
getting the feeling that these maps may be here for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Have them saved.
Please be here. That I think that line is pointing to Foria Krieg.
Yeah,
You
it
can
does.
try.
Yeah.
At
There's
least
The other
it's a
one
good
is
starting point.
okay. So
last
where exactly did we dock at?
Are
Okay,
we
Is
at ship
it like
destination
that
customer
little
customer?
inlet right there
hold up.
before it reaches the Rocky Peninsula, or?
I like that Ryan posted a 48-ounce bottle of applesauce.
Yeah, I understand what they were fucking talking about now.
Yeah.
Talking about a jar of applesauce. Like, what?
Yeah.
What? I buy cups of applesauce. I'm sorry. I don't buy jars of applesauce.
I mean, I do too, but I used to
I
buy
mean-
jars.
That thing is a cup if you're brave enough.
All right.
Any size pizza is a personal pan pizza if you believe in yourself.
For facts, though.
So this is
I
gonna
don't
be
believe
really
this.
hard. Oh, actually, I have an idea. I believe I have these saved on my computer because I had to scan them to get them to you. D&D, Eleon, maps. Haha! Which map are we looking
Oh.
at? Because that will be important.
The one with the hole in it.
Yes.
That is map
I opened the wrong one. Why did I do this?
number.
I don't know which one it technically is considered to be.
The one with the
2.
hole in it?
Yes, with
Yes.
the ink stains and all the scribbles around Foya Krieg.
Please be
Alright,
here.
here you go.
Yes.
I'm sure you guys can see my cursor.
Yes. Okay. So it's
Mhm.
I'm asking about that
Alright.
one little dip.
So you guys went here.
Uh-huh.
It took. I feel like I need to remind myself and other people how big this map actually is.
Yeah. I
Because
just
that
want,
was
I would
the
just,
5-day journey. Your 3-day journey
Uh-huh.
brings you about here.
Oh wow.
so that's where we are right now.
Right there.
Right
You're
there.
on the
Okay.
other side of it.
We are right
Okay.
there. Okay.
Great. So literally we have to go through there
map.
anyway to get to any of the other points on the map. The last correspondence note, the ship destination note. So straight through, but I think maybe our best bet is to try to get to Roya Creek just because it's a city, I guess.
It's the closest thing to a city.
Yeah, I mean, it's civilization, I guess. It would be a good way to start.
Mhm.
We could get supplies. We could make sure we're prepared for where we're trying to get to before we venture out to any of these other places. And who knows, maybe she's actually there. I don't know.
Pretty much Coffee Man.
She's a drow. Like, how common can they be here?
I doubt very common.
Kalita.
Yeah. So, I mean, if we ask about anybody seeing a drow woman that looks like this, then I'm going to gesture to Roland. Because I don't know if she doesn't look like him or not. You know, should be pretty easy to point our direction.
I love the image of Roland right now. Because we're in a desert, so he definitely still has the sun hat. He also has the circlet of intellect underneath.
Yeah.
Big scary
Yeah.
drow with circlet and giant sun hat.
So scary. Ah.
It's becoming a diva, that's what it is. Every level, Roland gets truer and truer to his final form, which is sassy elf boy.
Yes.
Alright. The most well-known path through the mountains to Fortia Krieg. You have to go directly north to the valley. And back down into the mountains. And to the west. It is a 6-day journey.
Oh my god.
I mean, it took us like a month to get to Austin Shuggle, so let's go.
Do we have ways to make water?
Make water?
Make water. If I take a nap or a long rest.
And why do we need to make water?
It's a 6-day
Desert.
journey through a desert.
It's a
Oh.
desert.
Well, it's I believe it was 3-day journey up, and then, well, it's like 3.5, and then
I'm not.
3.5.
The gist of it is we're not. I don't think we got. Technically, I don't think we have like supplies for a 6-day journey. Even though I know we don't track that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you guys have your buyer.
Yeah. So,
Careful.
technically speaking, with our characters, we're fine. But
Which I think even
Do we
when
have
he
a
does
way
the
to
water
make
stuff,
water?
it's like after 3 days, then it starts to run out, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
But if we have
For 3
spells that
days, we
make
should be
water, and
fine.
do we have spells that
Yeah.
make food?
Let me
Just
see.
for my
I can-
I
curiosity.
mean, I could prepare some like good berry and stuff like that.
Good berry
Oh,
is OP,
okay.
bro.
You
All
guys
right.
can also
We're
Good
fine.
berry.
We're
We're
fine.
okay.
I want to point out that the best way to do this is to go up against the mountains and then travel.
Okay.
Okay.
Because traveling
Oh, yeah.
across sand, not the most
Sucks.
ideal.
Yeah, that sucks.
The base of a mountain, probably a little more ideal.
More sturdy, less squishy.
Wait a second.
Yes. And you'll probably get some, river runoff by the mountains.
Yeah. So let's just head that way and we'll go. We'll be okay. And we have tiny hut. Whenever we
Yeah.
want to rest. We Gucci.
Yeah.
And we can rest during the day when it's hot. Unless there's dangers at night that we should be aware of.
Are there dangers at night? Are
Probably.
there sandworms here? Do you have sandworms in the desert?
Sandworms in my desert. I say my
This
desert.
is
but-
D&D. There's gonna be spoopy monsters.
I mean, I'm sure there's
Yeah.
something. There was a dragon that I'd only heard about, so it's wild country.
But we can
I
move
wanna
at night
Music
with
is,
light.
like perfect for this.
When you guys
situation.
are
I just
like,
wanna throw that out
are,
there.
are there things here? What's this place like? Blah blah blah. I just need to like have a vague gesture to just Kalina.
Yeah.
You're right. That's actually
I also just
a
assumed.
good point. It's a good point.
But I think it would probably, at least going through the desert, be safer to go at night from what I've read, and then rest during the day in the shade of Tiny.
Tiny hut provide shade.
Yes.
It's a hut.
It is
You set it to a
opaque.
certain degree. It's opaque. Oh my gosh. You
Opaque,
control the
yeah.
lighting in it.
Oh.
Mhm. You can command the interior to become dimly lit or dark.
Ooh. Okay.
I
I
can-
can imagine it's like those correction shades.
Yes.
Okay,
That's
all right.
exactly.
Well, what time of day is it right now?
You're pretty much at the end of the day.
So we should just camp out here.
Okay,
Sun
yeah.
is-
Well, we
So
should go.
let's not. Well, I'm worried about us pushing to a point of exhaustion if we were to go.
Well, and it's gonna be dark. And only some of us can see in the dark.
I know
Yeah.
it's just a desert, but maybe just for our first night here, we should camp and then.
We
I
can
don't
also
know.
just take like an hour nap, a short rest for like midday, and just avoid the like brunt of like midday to just after midday.
Because I think definitely traveling like mornings and evenings would be good because then we still have the light. And if it gets hot, we can put up tiny hut.
I mean, as long as everybody feels comfy, we can we can stop when we get tired, rest then, and then
You guys
keep on.
I mean, it is summer, so sun going down means it's probably about 10ish.
Especially for how far north we are.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Time to
we could
go.
go.
We
Let's
can
go.
sleep now.
Because
do we
it's-
want a
it's-
short rest now to avoid exhaustion?
I mean, we can. We also did just, get off a boat and everything.
Oh
think we
yeah,
could
getting
probably-
back onto land is a weird feeling for some of you.
But maybe let's orient for a little bit. Take a
Okay.
breather for about an hour.
Alright.
Kalita can fill us in on what to expect. 'Cause I've never been here. So. Get
Alright.
our land legs back. And then we'll head out.
You'll see like Nolki like, I think we're fine, and then like hit wobbly legs Nolki
Yeah, sit down.
from water. Spooky wrote that he didn't have to comment, and then teleportation.
And now sand.
Onto sand.
Yep.
Sand is weird to walk on.
I hate sand.
Surprisingly,
everywhere.
Nolki
So
seems to
coarse
be
and
doing-
rough and gets everywhere.
Surprisingly, Nolki seems to be doing pretty well on it.
My I recently found a thumb drive, and I found a bunch of old pictures on it, and I was like, what the heck? So it was a photo dump of some of my dad's photos, I found a video from when we were on vacation, just he and I in Michigan, and that video is of us in Michigan at the beach, just shuffling our feet through it, and it making that really weird, like, squeak, 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 squeak sound.
Ugh.
Dude, my beaches at home make that sound even when you're just barely stepping on it. It's
Yep.
great.
I've never heard that. I have no idea what you're
No,
talking about.
the squeaky of sand.
No? What?
Really?
Oh.
I just
Wild.
hear shush, shush, shush when I walk.
It has
That's
to
all
be
I hear.
really fine sand, like hella fine sand. And
You
it
know,
just,
the last time I went to a proper beach, I was maybe 3. I have no memory.
yeah, I forget. Not everybody I know grows up 20 minutes from a beach.
Sorry for derailing.
So
Anyway.
We're
This
talking
also
about
gives you
sand
guys
physics.
this gives you guys some time to dry off as well,
Ugh.
because you all got wet on the dock.
Yeah.
So an hour does pass. Or
okay.
you guys continue on.
Sweet.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm getting my spell slot from the morning back.
If everybody feels ready to go.
Okay. You guys begin your trek. I want everyone to make Constitution saving throws, including Roland, please.
Fuck.
As you start hitting the very late part of the night.
So I've got a short rest
no.
of health.
If
I
we're not feeling good, we can stop.
Well, the
I can't
short
believe it.
the short rest is getting you guys a couple more hours forward, but an hour rest is not going to be the same as stopping for the night.
It's just to get us a little bit of the ways through to not waste time at
Mhm.
night. That was the
Yeah.
whole point of it, is just gain some ground.
So instead of
Yeah.
like
Dark.
from when you got there from like 10 to midnight, this is getting you guys like 11 to like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which after that 8 rests, that gets us there at like what, 10 or 11-ish
Oh yeah. Yeah.
for 8 hours.
Oof.
Yeah. So it'll be right at the peak of midday, but
Isn't that what we wanted to avoid?
Yes.
yes.
Specifically.
So, but
So to
either way,
begin
it's kinda
with-
stuck.
Constitution saving throws?
A natural 20 for a 27 total.
Oh.
19.
16.
17.
I got a 17. Roland got an 11.
You all managed to shrug off that first point of exhaustion.
That's more time, baby.
Yeah, it is
Let's
more
keep
time
going.
to go, so...
Let's
I feel
go.
like if it gets dark, though,
It's already
gonna-
dark.
Yeah,
I
it was
hate
dark
that.
when you guys took the first rest.
Yeah, it's already
Okay.
dark.
Why are we traveling in the dark?
Because it's a
traveling in the light
desert.
would be much worse.
It's
So
a
we're just
desert.
gonna keep going until we hit the mountains?
We're getting to the mountains to get out of the desert. Yes.
We're probably gonna start like sleeping around like 6 a.m. Like when we see the sun start.
Speaking of which,
that
it's
would
probably...
be another check.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
we would have
about
to
1
check
in
for
the
that,
morning
and that's
now.
not
If
a
you
good
guys want to
idea.
go for another hour, it will be another check.
I don't think we should do that.
That puts us at 9 in the morning.
So we could do that and then do a short rest during midday.
Yeah, I mean, we could do that.
Just go from
You could also
9
go
to
until
noon,
people
short
start
rest.
getting those points of exhaustion.
We can still
mean-
keep going. Right now, we all made the save. None of us have one.
Your speed isn't halved until the second point.
So we can keep going. I
I
vote
feel like
one
gaining
more.
them is not a good thing.
I
I'm
feel like
down.
going one more time.
No, going one more time is fine, but if someone
Yeah.
gets one, we shouldn't
Yeah.
risk them getting more.
Exactly.
If we get one, we can stop, but let's keep going.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's go again. Let's
So another
gamble,
hour
gamble.
goes by. If everyone could roll another check.
I got one.
Okay.
24.
14.
6, but can I hide it?
No!
No.
Make a deception check.
I'm gonna insight that.
It's like, I want to insight just to
Nope,
make
hold
sure,
up.
like, everyone's doing okay.
Let's hear.
What'd you get?
That is a natural 19 for a 19.
We
Okay.
think Noki is fine.
You all think Nolki's pretty okay.
Still gonna insight it.
You.
I
He's
will tell
giving
you my
no
save-
reason for you to think
Yeah.
that he's off at all.
Like the king of deception. Okay, fine.
There's 3 more people.
It's dark. You can't.
Yeah,
can
there's
you
3
see?
more people though. There's Ryan, there's Ro, and there's
Yep.
Roland.
And I'm slowly
Nice show.
forgetting numbers, so like.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
what were you? Ryan, what was yours?
14.
14.
I got a 15. Roland got a 13.
Okay.
Like you
Okay,
said,
Because
well,
we know
let's keep
Nolki
going.
has one, I still feel like we shouldn't.
No, let's keep going.
Well,
we don't
if
know.
he gets
Okay.
another
You guys don't
one,
know he
Just
has
kinda-
one.
we don't know.
The only
We
person who
don't know.
We
does.
don't know. That's the
We
thing.
might
We as
try to
players
fight
know.
another.
Deceiving it is a little like because we agreed on if someone gets exhaustion that we wouldn't
we
keep
also-
going, and
We
but
now
all
we-
agreed on that.
He also knows that if
Yep.
we were to rest now,
Yep.
it would still be
we can
midday.
keep. Yep, let's just
Yeah.
keep going.
Let's keep going.
Yeah, the thing is, because he deceived it, and like there was no reason for anyone
It's
to
not like he
believe
was
he'd be
speaking or
otherwise.
anything.
Yeah.
He was
No, yeah.
Yeah. I beat
Just
your
gonna keep
passes.
going. If you get
So-
another point, that's on you, man.
So this is gonna be another hour. So 3.
Yep.
Yep.
So that's 3 a.m. That'll put us at 11.
All right.
18.
18.
22.
You are a
Three.
resilient little shit.
Got
oh
it.
my god.
Hey, yeah,
No
man.
second win there.
Hey, yeah. If I lose one more, I'm just casting Longstrider and starting dashing. You won't even notice I'm having half movement.
Oh my god.
3.
Okay, that's one for
If
you.
she doesn't deceive, we're not keeping it going.
I ain't deceiving.
There you go. We're not going anymore. I got a 21. Roland got a 7. We're not going.
Okay.
3 people
we
have
can-
exhaustion now.
We can sleep here now. Then Roland, wake me up when you wake up, and then I'll cast Tiny Hut so that we can sleep into the day with it being dimly lit. Because then
So we're just gonna sleep out in the open?
for the first 4 hours, keeping watch, and then so we'll sleep a full 12 hours, so that we're skipping.
Someone
midday
also
stuff.
has to stay awake to keep
I will
that
stay awake.
watch. Which
I will stay awake.
How- I can
And
stay
I will
awake.
do another fucking
Like-
exhaustion thing.
I mean, I could stay awake because I've been doing okay.
Yeah, I've been doing alright too.
I could
so-
I could get a short in, and then
I think the people who have exhaustion should rest. So me and Kalita could take a first watch.
okay, and then
together.
wake me up in 2 hours, and I'll take one.
Okay. That's cool, I guess. We should be okay.
Because
That's
it's 3 right now.
Yeah.
It's you, Ryan, and
Yeah.
Roland.
But
Well, no,
yes, it
it's
is 3.
a.m.
Yes, 3 a.m.
Yeah. So in 2 hours, it's 5. Then I Tiny Hut at the end of my watch, and then that gets us to 1. So I'll watch for yeah.
Well,
I'll
I
stay
think
awake too, just in case something happens. There's more than just 2 of you guys.
Wait, well, we can wake you guys up, and the more people who can rest, probably
Yeah.
the better.
Grabbing a short rest first is
Was it
not bad.
Tiny Hut Ritual?
Yes. So it'll take me a while to cast, but then it lasts 8 hours.
Can't you just
And you
cast
can't
it
cast
again?
it now. Why?
Oh,
Yeah,
he
it's,
Oh,
a,
yeah.
it's a
More than one?
ritual. Am I
All
wrong
right.
in saying that?
I might be more tired than I let on.
Milky's tired
Unless-
IRL.
Coffee Man, I need
Uh,
assistance with
No,
this, but with
no, that's
can't-
Hold
you're
on,
correct,
let's
100%.
because can't any spell with the ritual tag be casted as a ritual and not exceed a spell slot if you take the
and,
time? to
and I
cast
mean
it as a
even then
ritual?
you can also put
Yeah.
it back up, even if it was a spell
No,
slot.
Yeah, no, I was being an idiot. That's the answer.
Okay,
Uh,
cool. So we don't need to worry about taking watches because we can just tiny hut.
We
Yeah.
had it. We'll be fine.
Tiny,
I think
do
we
2
should
rounds
still
of Tiny
have
Hut.
somebody awake.
Someone can get in.
I'll still take a watch.
Well,
Yeah, we can do
wake up in 4 hours. So I mean,
We can
Well-
do Devin for 2 hours, Kalita for 2 hours, and then Roland for 4, and then we'll be awake, and then we can walk a
Well,
little bit.
Well, Roland
it a
needs
day.
to make. We need to make sure Roland and you three particularly get
He's
a
got 4
good rest.
He only needs 4 hours to sleep, so if you each take a 2-hour watch, magnifique.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah,
have to
that's-
all, at some point, accumulate 8 hours of sleep.
Mhm.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Can be done. Yeah, I'll stay up and take
Keeping
a.
watch counts for long rest, right?
I have been technically.
Okay.
I
No,
feel like even
no,
if you
I don't
keep
think.
watch,
No.
it's still.
No, it does not count. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, because
we've been
typically
sleeping
what we
10
do
hours.
is we have people that watch, and then we just that person gets in there. We get our extra times because Roland.
Yeah,
Gotcha. So
because
we're
Roland.
sleeping for 10 hours a night, essentially.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. So
because
then
of the
after,
fact
gotcha.
Roland only needs those first 4 hours, which then after that he's able to just
Wake
watch
up.
for the rest of the
Yeah.
day.
So
Yeah.
we could do it as just tiny hut, and then Roland gets up at 4 hours and kind of looks around outside.
So, I'll still stay awake to take watches
Okay.
until Roland wakes up because we are in the middle of nowhere, even if we are in a tiny hut. I'll still take hours, but I will say
just-
right now that if I do take a point of exhaustion during this watch, I will go to sleep and I will stop watching. If
And
that were
that's
to
fine
happen.
because we have tiny hut. The only thing is, tiny hut specifically only lasts 8 hours, and so for those last couple hours where people who are on watch or sleeping,
Well,
it would be
Roland
down.
should still wake up after 4 hours, so he will be able
and
to.
I'll wake up after 8.
So there will be somebody that is able
Okay.
to wake you up. So yes,
Okay.
I will take watch for the 4 hours until Roland is rested, or at least however long it takes for him to be rested.
Okay.
But the first point I take, Devin passes out because it's been a long day.
So I will have you make. Technically, you start watching as soon as you sit down, so perception check will come before the saving throw.
Okay, so perception check first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because technically, you start watching.
Yep, that's 10.
Okay. Now make
Heather?
the saving throw.
Let's go. Fuck yeah, 17.
Okay. Your watch, you're able to stay awake. You're definitely sitting there kind of just staring. And staring. And you're just... There's not a whole lot of movement to you. You kind of look like a statue.
Yeah.
But you're watching. You're
I don't know
tired
what
as
I'm
fuck, boy, but you're watching.
I don't know what I'm watching. They just told me to watch. Something better fucking happen.
You do?
Motherfucker.
Has Ryan always made that sound when she sleeps?
Wow.
first
Why is
time-
your first choice always Ryan? It was the first. It
don't
was
know.
the sewer lizard. Now it's now she's making noise in her sleep.
I don't know why
it's the first
Ryan.
time it's one of the first times in a while that Devin has seen Ryan get a good night's sleep.
That is true. Devin hasn't watched people sleep in a long time.
I used to get nightmares, man.
I know.
Okay, so 3.
So now it's 4.
There is a point
Mm.
as you're starting to kind of doze a little bit, but as it reaches the end of your watch, you are very tired.
Mm. Yep.
You kind of look over towards the cliffside that you had come from. That's beautiful. You can see off in the distance, just barely, the sea. And the way that the sun reflects off of it. The morning colors of light purples and blues and oranges and yellow. And while it is rather barren, and if you think of a desert, usually you think of this very kind of tan and brown and warm colored. When you got here, it was gray and almost looked desolate and sad. but in the morning light, it's almost peaceful. You're also a little delirious, though.
Yeah. That's pretty. Merlin, are you awake yet?
Howdy.
No. Awesome. Good night.
Alright, and for the time being, that is where we will end tonight.
Woohoo!
Ended on a howdy.
Howdy.
I know one thing that he would say, and one thing only in just about any situation, and that is the howdy. That's it.
Howdy.
It sounds right.
Pokey pokey.
Pokey pokey. You know, I know he tries to play him as a serious character, but what he chooses to say does not correlate with
He tries
that.
to play him as a serious character.
Every time we talk about Roland out of game, it's like, I just want to be badass rogue boy. And it's like, howdy, in a sun hat with a tiara.
Really paints an interesting picture of the rogue.
Oh, yeah. He
I
thinks
want
he's
this
cool.
on a shirt. Just badass rogue. It's just him in a sun hat with a tiara.
Yes! This is, oh my gosh, this is like Essek.
It's like, I just think like pretty fly for a drow guy.
My lord.
For some reason, this makes me think of the meme where the guy walks in and he's like, why is the dog on the counter? Because he likes to be tall.
Yep. I don't know why, but yep.
Alright. Thank you, Coffee Man, for being here. We love and appreciate you every single time.
Coffee Man.
We do really like Coffee Man. I just realized you and I are wearing our Critical Role shirts.
Yes, I intentionally wore it today. Not only because it's very cozy, but because it's D&D.
It's so cozy. But here's the thing.
So comfy.
Oh, dude. Oh no, I can't spoil this. Never mind.
Don't say anything.
Yeah, I will say there's an interesting
Don't
connection
say it.
between our shirts. There is a very interesting
say
connection.
Don't say it.
No.
I wore this to my D&D group, and it was like, I think I freaked maybe one person out with it, because describing what this shirt is about. All of these eyes glow in the dark, and that's amazing.
And that was, like, I only got this because I love Laura Bailey so much. I love Laura Bailey.
Just a heads up stream, we will not be doing D&D next Sunday. My work finally decided to do Christmas parties again, and I'm excited. Because we haven't done one in a while, and I actually really like my coworkers. Sue me. I don't like my job, but I like my coworkers.
And then the Sunday after that is the Sunday after Christmas, so that might be hit or miss, right?
There is a possibility of a really fun one-shot that depending on who we have, if it's people who didn't do the Masquerade one-shot, we might do that one. Happy holidays, y'all. If not, I have a really interesting idea for a one-shot, so we'll see what happens on the 26th.
If I'm home, you know I'm down, so...
Yep. I will post on my Instagram whether we will or will not be doing that game. Thank you, Coffee Man. I think it was only a great game because of your comment. I love monsters, no prob. Street gangs, easy mundane obstacles or tasks. Oh God.
No, not laundry. No, give me the dragon back.
Just make an intelligence check to see how well you do the sailing thing. I don't do the sailing thing.
I like how, like, Rose didn't even mess anything up, and we still ended up with her being sad in a corner. Nothing bad even happened, just the pressure.
I didn't want to be disappointing, and I didn't really learn anything, so I was like, I'm just gonna go sit in this corner.
That is such a fucking... I feel that in my soul. That's not me every day.
Alright, we will see you... I'll be playing next Friday, actually. So I'll do a stream next Friday. Woo! I forget that Fridays are on my schedule. Woo!
Woo! I might be there. I don't know. Woo!
Alright. Okay, now I'm gonna end. Sorry, guys.